It's showtime.
It's hilarious. It's weird. It's funny. The cast is terrific. The practical effects are great.
The moment that stuck out to me as a kid and that really bothered me was when they stretched their mouths out and they plucked their eyes and put them on their tongues. That was just such a weird, disturbing scene.
It's just brimming with that wonderful Tim Burton stuff that we all miss.
It's probably one of the strangest films to have such a wide mainstream release.
You want a cigarette?
Oh, no, thank you.
I'm trying to cut down myself.
Click the link in the description of this video to get your copy of In Search of Darkness 2. Do it now, because Al said so.
Good evening. I'm Vincent Price. Tonight, a very special event here on...
Thank you for being a friend.
What's up? Welcome to the S'mores and Doors podcast here on YouTube, and welcome to our Trick or Treat special live commentary and just all around BS session. I am Corey, your host, and I'm going to bring in the guys. We've got 8 guys here to talk to you tonight about this great movie, and we're going to kick it off with my partner in crime on the S'mores and Doors podcast. He is Mr. Bombastic. What's up, Jonathan?
Hang on a second, Corey. I'm actually getting getting in my headset here. Estelle Getty will not be able to make it this evening.
Oh, why not?
She died 10 years ago.
Oh, well.
My Necronomicon.
Sorry, guys. I wasn't aware of this. But
so
yeah.
we got some explaining to do.
Well, rest in peace, Estelle Getty. I don't know what to say. Anyway, we'll introduce everyone else, I guess. Let's start in the great state of Iowa by way of the City of Angels. He worked with Arnold and Nicki Minaj and lived to tell the tale.
Same project.
He is Jess Graham. What is up, Jess?
Hello.
And where is he? There he is.
Well, thanks.
What is up, Jess?
Thanks for having me on here, Corey and Jonathan.
Hey, we are thrilled to have you.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
for
I don't
being
know
on.
if my internet connection's a little crazy. Thank you.
Yeah,
You're
we can
good.
hear you. Yours
Yep,
a little
you're good.
stuttering. Fine.
Cheers.
And now let's go to the Bluegrass State. The Bluegrass State is represented well in this stream tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Represent.
But you saw him with his angels there in the intro. We've got Jake, Mr. Slaughterport. What's up, Jake?
What's up, guys?
Tell the people where they can find you on YouTube.
Slaughterport on YouTube. And
right,
thanks for
cool.
having me tonight.
Hey, glad to have you.
Man. It's fun.
Now, from the city of brotherly love, we have the Zodiac Killer, as some people like to call him, but we all know him and love him as our kind of unofficial mascot for the S'mores and Doors podcast. It is Al Suspiria. What's up, Al?
Hey guys, happy to be here, man. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being here.
Love the introduction, though. Love it. 10 points for that. 10 points.
I do what I can do.
We owe Al money if we sell any In Search of Darkness too.
Yeah, I want a piece of it, a piece of the pie.
Yeah, we'll send $1 your way. All right, so we got a newcomer to the show. and a kind of a newcomer to YouTube. He is from the Lone Star State. Representing Texas, we've got Hayden here. Hayden, what's up?
Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you. Where can the people find you on YouTube?
You can find me at the Cornelius Collection.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being here again.
Thanks for having me.
Representing, once again, the Bluegrass State. He is an all-star on BookTube, and he is Timmy from Lost Cunningham. Tim, what's up?
What's going on, guys?
Tell the people about Lost Cunningham.
Lost Cunningham, it's a channel where I talk about horror books mostly, and Al and Jess and I get together once in a blue moon and talk about whatever's on our mind, I guess, right? Horror,
and
drink.
Whores?
Whores.
Do you have horror reviews?
Yeah.
And in, let's see, about 7 days he'll be drinking again, folks. So look out for another 10-hour stream.
We're back. Now we're going 12 hours this time. 12 hours.
It's only if Griff shows up.
Well, Griff's not here tonight, so I don't think we'll go 10 hours. So, and then last but certainly not least, a favorite of the S'mores and Doors podcast, representing the Triple Flicks Mafia, all the way from Music City, USA. It's Friday the 14th. What's up?
I mean, how do you come in with an intro like that? It's like I want to walk behind the curtain and the glass shatters like Stone Cold coming out from WrestleMania. I mean, guys, appreciate you having me back on once again. Should be a good time. A fun little Halloween treat.
We are happy to have you for sure.
By the way, Tony, were you ticketed for urinating on that vinegar syndrome sign?
I may have not spent a night in jail for that one. It may have caught up to me finally.
It took you 6 months to get the ticket.
Yeah, it's funny. I was putting that picture together and I looked at it and I showed Jonathan. I was like, that kind of looks like Tony standing there.
He's like, huh? Yeah. That's me in a nutshell.
Got a couple comments. Sean McManus says, hey, everyone. So,
hey, Sean. Thanks for stopping by from Twin Peaks.
Oh, okay. Cool.
James' channel, Twin Peaks.
So, what's everybody been watching this Halloween season? Anything new? Anything cool that they want to mention to everybody?
Well, I'll be the guilty. I've made it through six of the Friday the 13th box set since this came out, but we just got a new puppy and he's about 10 weeks old and it's like having a newborn child in the house. And limited sleep. I forgot I haven't had a puppy since I was a small kid and didn't have any responsibilities then, but yeah, it's a game changer.
Yeah, we just got one a couple months ago too, and I thought my child raising days were over, but apparently not.
It is.
So
it is like raising it is raising a child in a nutshell. But it's going good.
Cool. Anybody else see anything cool recently?
I'm going to start tomorrow, Corey, my Halloween movie haul, I guess you could say, marathon. And every day I'm going to watch one or two movies leading up to Halloween night, where I'm going to watch Halloween 1, Halloween 2, and probably Part 6. Because Part 6, I love Part 6. It has that Halloween night vibe. So, but I'm going to revisit a lot of classics, Alone in the Dark, some other ones, some new ones. So this whole week's going to be drinking and watching horror movies, pretty much.
Well, that's the way to do it if you can do it.
I totally agree on that Halloween 6 commentary, though. It's got the feel of Halloween based all around.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
I do have a request here. I don't know, Al, if you're ever going to do a Casper commentary, since it's your favorite film.
Stay tuned, Sean. Stay tuned.
Okay. Cool. There's Jess back. So, guys, anybody watching that wants to watch Trick or Treat along with us, you can get yourself set up. We'll be starting that here in a couple minutes. And while we're watching, if you have any questions for anybody in the panel, just send those along. I'll pop those on the screen and kind of moderate that. And we'll get those out there and get your questions answered, or your address your comment. So
let us know your thoughts on the film too, if possible.
Yeah.
Hear what everybody else thinks.
So anybody else see anything good, or have any suggestions, or anything that you want to discuss before we get things started?
I watched Followed last night.
Awesome.
And that is a pretty decent found footage horror film.
Which one is that one?
Followed. It just came out this year. It was the #1 movie in the country for like 15 seconds.
I have to check
It
that
was
one out.
good.
I'm a fan of the found footage stuff.
Yeah, I am too. I'm a sucker. But it was actually pretty well done, and it's based on like the I don't know if you're familiar with like the Elisa Lam thing from a couple years back, where the girl's acting all weird in the elevator, and they end up finding her in the water tank of the hotel. They can't figure out why.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, it's good. And as a bonus, Corey, I think somebody's got an interview with that gentleman coming. The guy that directed that movie coming up.
Yeah, the director Anton Lee will be interviewing him on the podcast coming up soon. So
Shameless plug.
Hey, you can't. Hey, you got to. But no, for real, it is a good movie.
I will definitely mark that down. I'm a fan of the found footage. I watched Grave Encounters for the first time a couple weeks ago and was a big fan of that one.
Oh, it's great, man. The second one's not.
Yeah,
awesome.
that's what I've heard. I haven't checked the second one out, but the first one, and especially because I love the show Ghost Adventures, and it's set up just like an episode of that,
Yeah.
and then of course shit hits the fan worse than that show. But yeah, I was a big fan of that one.
Oh, it's a good one.
Yeah. There's
Has anyone
Sean.
seen The Rental? I think he came out in July. It's Dave Franco's directorial debut.
It's on my list. I haven't got around to it yet.
I was a huge fan of that. Like, I really enjoyed that. If you get a chance, go see it. I don't know
heard it was
where
good.
you can stream it, but it's got to be out there somewhere.
Yeah,
Damn it.
Get a notepad down.
I've heard good things about that. Yeah. Another one that we just interviewed Jed Bryan. He's the director of a movie called Unlisted Owner. It's kind of old. It's a little hard to get your hands on, but I will give a little shout out to a website called, is it POV Horror? I think,
Yes.
Jonathan. POV Horror is a streaming service on kind of like Shudder, which you can get on Roku and the other devices. And you can also get a 7-day free trial of it.
It's strictly found footage. Is all.
Yes,
that's
it's
on
all
that
found
streaming
footage
service.
films.
Yeah.
That's pretty
And I think
niche.
it's about $5 a month too. But Unlisted Owner is on there, and that's pretty much the only place you can stream it. But that was
What's that
decent.
called again?
Mark that down.
POV Horror is the streaming service.
All right. I'm definitely going to check that out.
POV Horror.
Yeah.
Now, do not spell horror with a W. That's a different website. POVhorror.com.
Yeah.
Having to write it on the bag of a dog treats.
I think I'm going to turn this light off. I think it's blinding me. Nope, it's got to stay on. Okay.
The story of a new dad. Got to write it on the dog treats.
Yep. That's all that was. There was a pen here and a bag of dog treats, so you gotta do what you gotta do.
All right. Well, yeah. If you guys are ready, we'll. I've got mine queued up to, all zeros. If everyone is ready to go, I guess we'll wait a minute for Jess to come back.
Yeah.
But I actually haven't watched this for a couple of years. I don't think.
I watch it once a year. It's usually on Halloween when I watch it. But.
Yeah, I like to get, like I said, I like to get this one in. And Tales. I'm a fan of Tales of Halloween too, so I like to watch these either on back-to-back days or make it a double feature.
That's the one where isn't that where Art the Clown came from?
No, that was All Hallows Eve.
All Hallows Eve. Okay.
While we're waiting for Jess, does everybody have like an annual classic they watch on Halloween? night every year? I know this was kind of came up in Tim's stream before, but we got some different people in here.
Like, does it, Corey? If I mention Halloween, would that be too like? or do you want something?
No,
No,
anything.
It's whatever you watch, man.
Typically Halloween night, every year, Halloween 1 and 2. And sometimes I'll throw 3 in there, but this year I'm going to add 6 just because of that nostalgic feeling. I just like 6. I like the atmosphere. I like the tone of the movie. I like the soundtrack, and Timmy's boy, Barry Sims, is in it. Barry Sims, baby.
Barry Sims.
Barry Sims.
I watch, I said this before on Tim's, but I watch Halloween 3 every year on Halloween.
Yeah, you have to. And for
just-
so many years, guys, before I actually seen Halloween 3, I would badmouth it. All my friends who are into horror movies were like, oh, Halloween's good. I'm like, I'm not watching Halloween. Michael Myers is not even, it's a shitty movie, this and that. But then I actually watched it one night, and I love it. And then I watched it again, and I took more of it in. I understood more of it. It's a good movie. I can't say nothing bad about it. The score is amazing. The movie is frightening. It's it's a good film.
Yeah, it's one of those movies back in. I just remember back in the video store days, like the video store clerk would always say, "Oh, don't watch that movie; it sucks."
Yep.
But
you should ask him. Has he ever seen it?
Probably not. Probably not.
It gets a lot of hate, but the question is, okay, you hate Halloween 3, but have you seen it? If you seen it and hate it, that's cool. Everybody's got their own dislikes. I'm not going to sit there and argue with you. But if you haven't seen it, I would suggest go see it before making a statement.
I was actually watching it Thursday night, and my dad called me, as I was watching it. He asked me what I was doing. I was watching Halloween 3. Not a horror movie fan, by the way, my dad. He goes, why? Isn't that the one that doesn't have Michael Myers in it?
You should have told
That
me,
movie was
Dad,
terrible.
Go see it.
Yeah. Here's my favorite comment ever. If it was just Season of the Witch, it would be a lot better. That comment is so played.
Well, technically, Myers is still in the coma in Halloween 3, right? If we're, and then, so.
Let's cue this ish up. I'm ready.
All right, let's do
Rock
it.
and roll.
Let's count it down.
Let's do 3. Everybody ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Night of the Demons is one I always like to watch around Halloween too.
I do. I try to work it in, and I try to work it in October.
That's a good one, Friday, the 14th. That's a good one, man.
And then of course I always in October I like to get Pumpkinhead. Somebody mentioned that in the comments. Sean said Pumpkinhead is always a good one to watch in October.
Yeah.
I think
legendary.
I think Friday I'm going to go to our little local theater we have. It's not a chain. It's just like the I don't know what you call it. They had back in the 50s and 60s. They've renovated it. Mm-hmm. For some reason, every year, every Halloween, they play Don Knotts' Ghost of Mr. Chicken. They've been playing.
God, I love that movie
for 20 years straight. So we're gonna watch that Friday.
I love that movie.
Nice, Tim.
Here we go, man. This movie just oozes atmosphere.
Oh yeah.
Right off the bat,
it really does.
And I couldn't put my finger on it, what it is. Just certain movies have it, and most movies don't.
Yeah.
And what's crazy to me is, I love the character of Sam, but how he's turned into an icon from not a mainstream movie.
A movie that was pretty much dump bend.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, I went to Spirit Halloween and there's Sam stuff all over the place there.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
Dude, how hot is Leslie Bibb, by the way?
Very.
No comment.
I think if they end up doing a sequel, they should still cast Quinn Lord as Sam, but just do everything in forced perspective.
I think I like this movie.
What are some 80s slashers you guys like that are non-franchise? Like, not the Halloweens, not the Friday the 13th, not the Texas Chainsaw Massacres. What are some, like, 80s slashers you guys like?
I'll start off.
I mean, I love The Burning.
Oh, definitely. Yes.
If you want a Halloween complete ripoff, I don't know if you've ever seen The Offerings.
I have
not seen it.
It is almost a complete Halloween ripoff. The score is a couple notes off from John Carpenter's score in it.
Wow.
It's a lot of fun. I like it.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
check
yes.
it out. How
Corey.
about like Night School, Final Exam,
Yep.
those type of movies?
Ooh, Final Exam, really? That's a rough one.
You don't like it, Jonathan? Final
No.
Exam? No?
No. No, but Corey hit the nail on the head. The Burning's probably the best 80s slasher that's not tied to a franchise.
Burning. But there's just so many other like good ones. I mean,
Slaughterhouse is really good.
yeah, the 1987 Buddy Bacon Slaughterhouse. Yeah, Bacon and Sons.
Slaughter High. I love Slaughter High.
Slaughter
Just
High. Return to Horror High. Return to Horror High was good.
See, I've never seen Slaughter. That's one on my list.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
You know what?
And
Honestly,
sadly,
can't
the
give
guy
a-
committed. Go ahead, Joe.
Anyway, no, I was gonna say I can't really give a good review of it because it was one of those ones I saw like when I was a kid because of the cover. So like I have a lot of nostalgia for it.
Yeah, the cover was good. You would like it Friday the 14th, I think, because it has that 80s slasher. It came out in 1983. Correct me if I'm wrong, someone. And sadly, the lead actor, the killer,
Marty.
he committed suicide a year later in Germany from drugs. But I just thought it was a good film.
There we go.
It's really good 80s slasher.
I watched House on Sorority Row for the first time.
Yes, Corey.
Honestly, that's a good one as well.
Yes, it was. Piz actually did a review for me 2 months ago on Sorority
Nice.
Row, and yeah, it was a good. I love Sorority Row. I can't wait till we get to December, and then we start watching the Black Christmases and Silent Night, Deadly Nights, and
Yeah, there's a couple first
And it's
time
a
watches I
Wonderful
got lined
Life.
up. I get Elves, and it's one on my list to watch for the first time. Don't Open Until Christmas.
yeah,
It's one I've never seen before.
Don't Open Till Christmas. I never seen either, but I heard of it. You know, I'm gonna check it out. New Year's Evil. There's just so many. You know, it's just
There's kind of a classic I'm going to watch this year. I haven't watched. Any guys a fan of Christmas Evil?
I've never seen it.
It's not good.
I actually have
Not-
never seen it.
I watched it for the first time last Christmas, and it's from my favorite company. But I really wasn't as much of a fan of it as I was hoping I'd be.
Is it worth watching at least, or it's not even
I'm
worth
going to give
watching?
it another shot. I'm going to give it another shot this coming up Christmas. Usually, I like to give things 2 shots, and then to eBay it goes.
Yeah. That's a good strategy, man.
Man, that's a great shot right there.
Yes.
Yes.
What is that fucking sucker made out of?
I don't know.
See, if I was a vinyl collector, I'd have to get that. Who is it? Waxwork that puts out vinyl for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Mondo.
That's like one of the ones I haven't bought this year. I think I
Oh,
bought
Tony-
everything else.
Tony, speaking of collecting,
Yeah,
dude, I got-
641.
Thank you.
I watched your video on your collection. That is the prettiest Blu-ray collection I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm very nitpicky. I'm very OCD when it comes. That's like the biggest OCD in my life is how I have that. Set
Everything
up.
arranged by slips, non-slips, label. I like it.
Well, thank you, sir. I'm excited because I've got planned putting a video out about my Halloween collection, and my Loomis and Glory 2-pack should be here tomorrow. So just in time.
Nice. That's a
Corey-
slippery slope for me. I bought a couple of those NECA figures, and it's
Which
tough.
ones did you get?
Yeah, which ones?
I've got the Halloween 2 Myers, the original Leatherface, and then I've got that Halloween 3 pack.
Yeah,
So-
that's one of my favorites. Is that 3?
I love that.
Corey, do you plan on doing any Christmas horror live streams?
Yeah, we might do something like that. I know we're gonna do. I was gonna say we were gonna take a month off from the podcast, but I don't know if that's gonna be possible because we've lined up. We have three interviews Sunday, so
Yeah, it's 4 this week, so I mean it's
That's awesome.
yeah.
Well, Timmy will be back hopefully soon, and we'll get the community horror.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
No.
Tim's like, damn, I'm just trying to watch the movie.
Oh man, no, you know what I mean, like the community horror things. 'Cause-
Is anybody watching this on the Scream Factory release of this film?
Yes.
Man, it is an excellent release. That little
It
documentary
is.
that comes with it. I just recently picked it up.
Yep. That was a must pick up. Once it got announced, I pre-ordered that one.
Are there different cuts of this?
No, it's all the same
Yeah.
cut. Yeah. There's only, I think it's only the one transfer too. It's just
Yeah.
the special features on the Scream Factory are really nice.
Yeah, I told you I was really impressed with 1 and 2's transfer from the new box set of Friday the 13th.
I'm glad somebody was.
I was, of course, everybody wants to nitpick it about the audio and the other issues, but man, those I think 1 and 2's transfers look great.
I wasn't super just because I've seen what they can do, like with like the Halloween 3 4K transfer they did. It was just like so
Yeah.
amazing. I was
See,
disappointed.
I haven't seen that version. That only came in that steelbook, didn't it?
Yeah, I got it on that sale, and man, it looks amazing.
This kid's
I was about to
totally
say
me.
That kid's gonna be me too now.
yeah.
I mean, I get it though, kid. I mean, why is it
And
that
what's-
women's Halloween's costume is just character but slutty?
Yeah.
Slutty is good.
You're
Slutty is
complaining
good.
or why?
Oh no, I'm just saying. It's like, oh, I'm a slutty.
Yeah,
I'm a slutty teapot. Okay.
It's the only time that's socially acceptable, right?
works fine by me.
Oh, I'm a cat, but with tits. And a pack one. I'm gonna go grab some chips. I'll be right back.
Speaking of
Anybody
what's
remember
something
Anna
else-
Paquin from other movies when she was younger? When we were maybe younger kids? Isn't she about some of our age?
Which one? Jess, name some.
Anna Paquin?
Some of the films.
Fly Away
some of
Home
the
is the
films.
only one that pops into my head immediately, but I think she was in quite
I
a
haven't
few
seen
as
that
a youngster.
First time I remember seeing her was in X-Men.
Which one was that?
The first X-Men movie.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't watch it, but my wife at the time watched a lot of True Blood, and you know, I'd walk through the room and
There's a lot of moments that'll make you stop.
yeah.
Stare.
Hold on a minute.
Whoa. Come out. What are you watching here? I think I watched like the first 3 seasons of that show, and then it just lost it for me.
Just done for you.
Well, they really have to like hook me with the vampire thing to care, you know. I don't know why that is, but
So I assume you don't like it when they sparkle in the sunlight.
no, not really. I got about 10 minutes into that with the wife back in the day. I'm like, yeah, I'm
You
going
done?
in the room.
Now, what's some of y'all's favorite anthologies? Since this is right along those lines.
Creep Show,
Oh, man.
obviously, right at the top.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good
Tales
one.
from the
Jess.
Dark Side, the movie.
I
Yep.
watched
Tales
that
from
for
the
the first time this year.
Crypt. I love
Yes,
Tales from the
It's
Crypt.
great, isn't it? That last story with the gargoyle.
yes. The Tales from the Crypt is a good one. That's got a good Christmas
My-
little story in it too.
My favorite episode, Friday the 14th, or what should I call you, man? What's your first name?
Tony.
Tony. My favorite Friday the 13th, Tales from the Crypt episode is Top Billin' with John Lovitz, the comedian. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's free on YouTube. It's called Top Billin'. Great episode, man. He auditions for Hamlet, and he takes the role of Zorak, and they actually like cut his head open and skin his face off and use his skull. It's hilarious. It's like he doesn't know what he's getting into at the end. It's just pretty
Nice.
brutal. Pretty brutal episode.
Mark that one down on the list as well.
I tell you, I did a review on the channel the other day for the new Tales from the Hood 3, which I thought was decent. Definitely a step above the second one. But I watched the
was it better
original.
than the first?
No, I watched the original last night. I was like, damn, that's so much better than.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved it before, but it's so good.
Yeah.
I just found out there was a second one like a month ago. I didn't even have a clue there was a third one until you said something.
I tell you what, the first story on the third one, I think is one of my favorites from the whole thing. So,
Okay.
Better than the
Nobody
dolls from the first one, Corey?
the dolls isn't my favorite one from the first one, but
No, my favorite
Yeah,
one's
like
that
what?
first story.
I love
me
the
too.
dolls. I just thought that was the creepiest one.
The police
I'll-
brutality one really stuck out to me.
yeah,
Yeah, that one was. But the dolls just had that.
I like the doll one too.
eeriness. Yeah, it just had that. That terrifying.
What was the dude's
supernatural-
name that played the devil in the first one?
Clarence Williams III.
Yeah.
You're looking for the shit. Shit. I got the shit.
He was great.
You'll be knee deep in the shit.
You look just like him right there.
Just need the teeth.
The shit.
Bones is a fun one too.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
The same dude did Juice directed that movie.
Yes. I love Bones.
But I can't take those horror movies seriously, guys. It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, dark comedy.
Yeah.
I can't take it seriously.
Oh, I love that one.
What's happening
Love it.
on screen right now is it has a lot to do with why this movie was shelved for 2 years.
Yeah.
I just got done watching It Chapter 1 and
Fantastic.
2. He reminds me
what'd
of the fat kid in what's his name, Ben.
Mhm.
What the kid?
Yeah.
The first one I loved. Second one it reminded me how much I hated the book.
Exactly, Timmy, because the second one sucked.
That seems to be a lot of people's, consensus.
It makes no sense. There's plot holes all in it. Like
second one was terrible. First one was good. Second one,
they don't remember anything about it, but at the same time they go to Derry anyway. They're like, I don't know. It makes no sense to me. But
So, what was trick or treating like in your all's town? Was it like a big event?
oh man, the '90s, Corey, Jonathan. It was great, man. Halloween was actually Halloween. Think Halloween 6. That's how it was in my neighborhood. People would come to the door. People would have Halloween parties. There would be adult parties. There'd be parties for kids. The adults would have separately. We'd be watching horror movies. We'd be drinking. Now it's just non-existent, man.
now you're just drinking.
I
I never
remember.
lived in a neighborhood, so we'd have to drive to like a nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
And that's where we.
I was gonna say.
That's what we did.
And I lived in a nice neighborhood, but it went downhill. It's like the '90s were great. Now everything just sucks when it comes to Halloween.
That was like my routine. I'd get my costume on, we'd get in the car and immediately drive to the nice neighborhood.
Go to rich people houses, man.
Yeah.
Try to get them full size candies.
We lived down on a back country road. There's nobody coming out there, so we had to go to the fancy neighborhoods.
I never lived anywhere where we had trick or treaters. But if you walked up my driveway, I'd give you something. I mean, Jesus. Here's your. We got some tomato soup here, boy. We get you. You're gonna want that when you get home.
To me, I think the biggest change, Al, is just some neighborhoods. The porch lights aren't as in my neighborhood growing up in the 80s and early 90s, just all lit up, all the porch lights. You were a rare house that didn't. I see less of that now. You see more of this trunk or treat. But as far as parties, haunted houses, I think that's all still never left.
No, it still is. Yeah, I went to one 2 years ago. It was supposed to be like the best one in Pennsylvania. It was okay. I mean, it's nothing special, but. But
I mean, in some ways, Halloween's bigger as I've gotten older. Watching more and more people get into it, sort of like a second Christmas.
I just think horror in the 90s was just better, But,
everything in the 90s is better because we were young.
Yeah. Life was better.
Yeah, no responsibilities.
Did your guys' mom ever make you put a jacket over your Halloween costume and you'd be pissed? Your mom,
dude, under them.
I never could because I was always Michael Myers. I had the Dickies under the overalls.
You got a deck on?
The overalls. I had the blue Dickies overalls and the Myers mask, so I was always walking around cold. But I had to walk down perfect. I had that walk down, the head turn, everything was just perfect. I was scaring everybody.
I'd just be a Power Ranger walking around with a starter jacket.
The good old starter jackets.
I had 1 year I had to. I mean, we had to because there was like 6 inches of snow on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Jay grew up in a small town, so it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it is. I don't know about y'all, but we walked literally the whole town on Halloween when I was a kid. And now, taking my kid now, it's like everybody gets in a car and stops at a house and gets back in, and then it'd be right next door and stop. Wow. It's like, it's no fun. Which last year,
you got to earn that candy.
Yeah.
And we were out trick or treating until people was turning the porch lights off, right?
Yeah.
Until it was just done. But now it's like an hour, 2 hours.
Yeah. Oh, it's 5 to 7. You're done.
Yeah, and I've heard that we're moving Halloween. Like, who the fuck? Why are you? Who's moving Halloween? Does the government sanction fucking trick or treating now? And I missed it.
Fuck the government.
Exactly. No, trick or treating. I mean, Halloween's the season of the month for me now of October. But yeah, trick or treating, unless if it's absolutely necessary, should always be October 31st.
Did you say he had an NRA license in his pocket?
Yeah, I think when I was taking my kids out, it was like we'd have a set family members we were going to, and then we kind of hit that immediate area around those family members, and so
y'all's moms used to check your candy before you could have it.
Fuck no.
Hell no.
Yeah,
I would check.
We knew everybody, so we didn't have to.
Yeah.
My mom was always like, "Well, they put poison." Like, who fucking puts poison in?
There's razor blades in your candy.
Who does this? Well, I was talking to Susie, and 2 towns over, they found a whole hypodermic needle and a crush bar.
People were doing that. People were actually doing that.
That actually never happened. That has never happened.
Most of it was urban legends, but it gave psychos ideas.
The only recorded poisoning or tampering with candy that resulted in an incident was someone poisoning their own child's candy.
Yeah.
And it reminds me, I just watched Halloween 2 not too long ago, and like the opening scene where the kid got the razor blade stuck in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yes, I just watched that last night.
And he's walking up to the reception, and the nurse is acts like it's not a big deal. He's got this big ass razor blade stuck in the top of his mouth.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Jonathan, did you? They talked a lot about that, and I think it was called Strange Legends, that documentary. Did you see that?
I haven't seen that one.
I think it's the same people that did the one called Cropsy did that one.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I enjoyed that Cropsy documentary. Yeah,
Wait,
it
did
takes
this dude kill his son?
No, he killed
Really?
a trick or treater.
Oh.
To be more specific, he killed Thurman Merman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I promise I'm not
Jess.
going to be that guy who asks a million questions because I haven't seen the movie.
Jess Graham.
Hello.
Let's go.
Cheers, everybody.
Now, this really is a terrible way to watch this for the first time, actually.
Cheers, everybody.
I would definitely suggest watching it again.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you need to give it a shot to where you can sit and watch it. It's a solid Halloween season movie.
But thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, it's a commentary where we get derailed a lot.
No, that's what it's supposed to be. That's why we're doing this, right?
See, as twisted as it is,
Just
my
hang
favorite
out.
part of this movie is the school bus. part
Oh
of it.
yeah, man. But that's like the spookiest one, right? Like that feels like
Yeah.
a good like
Reminds me
Halloween
of.
lore.
Have y'all seen that '80s movie called The Children with the kids in the
British
school bus?
film.
I don't think it's British. Is it British? Where
I think another one was released by Trauma.
There's one where they drive through a chemical cloud, a bus full of kids, and they turn into
Yeah.
zombies and kill their. Yeah. Is
that's
that
right.
British?
It is. It was actually put out by Trauma, which is weird.
Oh, okay.
There's one
Trauma.
from, what is it, Ghost House?
Good old
Productions
Trauma.
or something like that. Put out, I think, a movie like that called The Children. I don't know
Yeah,
if
well, they
that's the
did
same
the
one.
remake of it. Yeah, those Ghost House.
Oh, okay,
pictures.
that's
Yep.
okay.
Really?
Remake's pretty solid, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Check it out.
Came out probably a decade ago at this point.
The curly hair kid reminds me of the kid from Bad Santa.
That's Thurman Merman, dude. That's who that is.
Oh, I made you a wooden pickle.
Jesus Christ, are you fucking with me?
Want me to make you guys some sandwiches?
What are the L's names? I don't know. Let's call them
Dude,
like
that's
Chief
Shelly?
or Bub or something. I don't.
I haven't seen that since it first came out.
That's
I never watched
that's
it.
a Christmas watch for me for sure.
There we go. That's a good. That'd be a good Christmas live commentary.
Bad Santa. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that movie is classic.
That'd be a fun one.
It's a wooden pickle. Apache Junction. Oh God, I love that movie.
It's another one. It's an Adam Sandler one. 8 Crazy Nights is a fun Christmas one too.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Al?
Hanukkah.
Hey, Crazy
That's a
Night.
technical fan.
Oh, it was good. I enjoyed it. You know,
The all-time Christmas movie though is Christmas Vacation. Like it doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the pinnacle.
It's definitely in the top rankings. Christmas movies for sure, best.
I get the
but
feeling
if
too.
we're talking
They,
horror, strictly horror, Black Christmas.
that's a good one.
See, I will
Nothing beats Black Christmas.
Oh sure.
See, I will be vilified for this one, but I'm one in the minority that likes the remake. I like Black Xmas better than Black Christmas.
The 2006 remake.
Yes,
You like
It's
it
just
better
more
than the
fast.
original?
2019.
I do. It's more fast paced for
Wow.
me. I mean, I appreciate the original. I appreciate
Wow.
what it is. but it
70s
just-
Black Christmas is not hollowed ground for me. Like it is a passable horror film at best.
I
agree.
am shocked.
It's
But
slow.
it's fine. Like I said, horror fans have their own opinions.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm more of a Silent Night, Deadly
I'm just
Night.
shocked. I'm shocked.
I like Silent Night, Deadly Night. I watched Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 for the first time this past year, and the first 45 minutes is
It's the first movie.
Yeah, I was just like, what?
Garbage day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Evan
that's the
Freeman
biggest
did good,
problem with
though.
that.
I think it's
Everything
probably
new
safe
in Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 is great, but yeah, you're
But-
right.
but the
45
first
minutes
one was
of
more
watching the first
terrifying.
movie again.
The first one was way more terrifying.
Oh yeah.
With the rape scene, the Santa Claus. So picture it, guys. You're driving in the middle of the road. You know,
Santa's
the guy,
raping
his
somebody?
wife's family. Santa Claus is standing there stranded. He stops the car. He rapes the woman and kills her. Rips her nude, and then the kid is there watching. It's a terrifying film. Yeah, and what are you gonna do? The guy has a gun on him. It's a really
I've never seen a
terrifying
Halloween
film.
party like this. I want to know where they exist because I want to go.
Al's house.
Let's go.
You should already be there.
You haven't seen a Halloween party like that. Well, you haven't. You're telling me you didn't pay attention in Hack-O-Lantern, my friend?
I got
Halloween party with a stripper.
I got a fucking problem, Tony, Corey.
What the hell is going on, Jonathan?
We were ripped
the hell?
off last night by Joe Bob Briggs.
That's true.
Nobody knew about that movie. Nobody was talking about that movie. S'mores and
And then all of
Doors
a
does
sudden-
it. All
It
of a
was that
sudden.
bad, huh?
Maybe Joe Bob's a fan.
It's like the Sharknado of horror movies.
No, here's what it is. Darcy liked one of my tweets one time. Yeah, she's watching. She knows.
Bam. That's right.
Sean likes Krampus.
Krampus is fun.
Directed by the same man that did Trick or Treat.
I can't give Krampus credit.
I'll be watching Santa's Sleigh for the first time this year with Bill Goldberg.
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
Chris Kattan and Fran Drescher are also in that movie, so be on the lookout.
Jack Frost.
Love Jack Frost, dude.
It's a good one too.
Jack Frost 2 is, oh my gosh, that one's
That's
tough.
a good one.
That's
I like
the one I
Michael
saw the
Keaton one too.
Oh, that was so
Yes.
screwed up. They came out at the same time.
Yeah.
They're pretty much the same movie. But
I was talking about the Michael Keaton one. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Oh, my mistake.
I saw the Michael
How
Keaton
about
one.
the 2006 one, Silent Night, the remake? I think it was. Or it was
I have
Silent
fun
Night.
with
Never
that one.
saw it.
I have a lot of fun.
Where
I have
he
a lot of
takes
fun with that
where he
one.
takes the girl, he throws her inside the Santa Claus. He
Chipper.
throws her inside that. Yeah, that was pretty.
Yeah, that one. It's
Yeah.
got some great kills in that one. It's
It
very,
does.
It's along the lines of Black Xmas. It's fast paced. A lot of
Yeah.
kills.
I liked it. Yeah,
It's fun.
it is definitely.
Deadly Games is one if y'all haven't seen. It's
That's
true.
I'm looking.
I
I
haven't
did
seen it,
pre-order
no.
that one. I pre-ordered that from Vinegar. That's the
haven't
one
seen
that.
it.
Hey, you should
I'm
have
looking
it.
forward
You
to
should
seeing
have
it.
it by Christmas then too, if you ordered recently.
Yeah.
So.
They saw my name pop up. They're like, "Huh, we made you wait."
It's that Friday the 14th guy.
He's back.
We saw him out there pissing on the sign.
I thought we
Oh, yeah,
kicked
I
all
am-
these assholes out of the Facebook group.
I will admit, I am getting that Beastmaster too. That's a must for me. That was a TBS watch all the time back in the day.
I don't think I've seen that.
You never seen Beastmaster?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh! See, I saw it so much as a kid. I liked it more than Conan.
Well, you used to play on
Back in the day.
TNT or
Yes, yeah. Before,
I remember seeing it on. I just never watched it.
well, do yourself a favor.
Watch it.
Yeah.
I
They have
can't.
Umbrella has a release of it, and then, like I said, Vinegar's putting it out. I think in December.
I can't really talk shit about bad movies because last night I watched Texas Chainsaw Next Generation.
Corey, here's the thing. I like to comment on that. As bad as it was a little bit entertaining, and there was.
I enjoy Matthew McConaughey acting a fool for 90 minutes.
I think
it's worth it just for that.
Yeah.
No, but like with respect to Robert Jackson, may he rest in peace. He passed away in '94. He wasn't like his Leatherface was kind of okay. A lot of people compared it to Mick Foley from the WWE.
I've never heard that.
No, yeah.
Have
The
a nice
character,
day.
But there was elements I liked to that movie. Renee, I thought she did good, and it was just, but it was obviously, it was what it was, but
yes,
it was better than I think Chainsaw 3D and that atrocious Leatherface movie that came out, which should have never been made.
There is one really amazing Texas Chainsaw Massacre film, and the rest
The
of them-
original?
yeah, oh yeah, but the rest of
Right
them
here, baby.
are just what
Right here.
Texas
You're
2.
a fan of the
awesome.
remake?
It's
No,
whatever.
Texas
though.
was
2
good,
is
yeah.
awesome. Agree, John.
I mean, it's a dark comedy, but it was
it's
good.
whatever.
And 3 was good with the body pits. Oh, I love the body pits.
I
You
love
tell
3
me
as
how,
well.
you tell me how Ken Voorhees still alive at the end of that movie, and then I'll agree with you. I watched him die. That was a head wound. It was, it was not.
How does the sequels
Still a
have
great
like
movie. That aside, I can't argue that.
nominated actors?
What are the
Right.
chances that you know how to
Viggo
use that gun?
Mortensen in 3.
Viggo
Pretty
Mortensen,
damn good, you
Dennis
backwoods
Hopper.
motherfucker.
And how the family is never the same. It is.
Well, the first 2, it's the same, and then the third one, you just kind of got to squint your eyes and say, "Oh, well, his brothers were dead and killed, so he had to go back to Mama's family."
It don't bother me as much
She
as
li-
the
she
Halloween
lives somewhere
timeline. So.
But that's
Yeah, that can get
chainsaw.
rough,
That's always beautiful, man. You don't see chainsaws like that these days.
You
That
didn't
was
see them then
amazing.
either, though.
Yeah,
No, that was
Yeah.
specially made, wasn't it?
Yeah.
that
I
was
think the
a
good
hell
thing
of a-
you mentioned
I would pay
Halloween.
$2,000 for a chainsaw like that.
You mentioned the Halloween timeline. At least with the Texas Chainsaw, you can almost watch any of them on their own, and they're
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
their own movie.
Yeah.
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 There's one you should never watch though, and that's Leatherface. Don't
Oh,
watch that.
absolutely.
I mean, if
That
somebody
was
had
never
your
seen
family
it,
over
and I
captive
never
and
will.
you
Horrible
have to
thing.
watch that. Watch it at that point.
Here's the thing. I don't know if you guys know, but go to TexasChainsaw.com. They just released a new poster for the 2021 Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it looks good. You know, it looks really good. And but until
It's
I
gonna
see a
be
trailer,
garbage.
I can't.
It's
Until I
gonna
see a
be
trailer,
garbage.
I can't comment until I see a trailer. I have to see a trailer
It's gonna be
to
garbage.
know what we're in for. You know.
There hasn't been a worthy Texas Chainsaw since the first remake in 2003.
But Jess,
03
what
is
if
fine.
the trailer comes out and then you and John are like, "Whoa, this actually looks pretty good."
The
This could
trailer
be
for
good."
Texas Chainsaw 3D was fantastic.
No, it wasn't. It was
Yes, it
horrible.
was. That
The poster
no.
was good. The
The
poster
trailer
was good.
The trailer was what got everybody hooked because we were going to see the original.
It was
family
too
back.
Hollywood. It was too Hollywood. It was in 2003.
What do you think the
2003
Fetty What do you think the Fetty Alvarez remake is going to be? It's going to be super Hollywood. You can't make those films under that kind of system.
We'll
And
see.
You can't make a chainsaw film again.
We'll see. I mean, I can't comment to the
Well,
trailer.
I'm not
comes
looking
out,
for the first one again. I just,
No, but the 2003 one had
proper
that
sequel.
feel, had that at the summer
And I
heat.
think a lot of
that,
that's the reason why it passed. It was raw. It felt raw, at least. And
Yes.
Does that have a director yet?
Well, they just replaced directors. I don't know who.
Yeah, they had some conflicts. They're shooting in Bulgaria, so.
Al, you'd lose your mind if it was the director for Suspiria 2018, wouldn't you?
Oh, Al shit his pants right there.
Oh, he would shit his pants.
Well, look at what I have faith in Luca Guadagnino. I think he would do a good job, but hopefully, I'm praying. I hope we get a prequel to Suspiria 2018, or a sequel, because it just sucks that because of Amazon, it was a limited release, But the film was great, man. Like I said, guys, I don't know if you guys seen it, but it's a brutal movie. One of the most terrifying. I mean, it makes The Exorcist look like a children's book, in my opinion. So that says a lot.
Turning it back to this film for a second. This is like this whole little story right here.
That's my
It
favorite
just-
one.
It is, and it's just so. It's heartbreaking, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's the one that catches you in the feels.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then totally flips it around on you.
well, they get theirs, right? So that's what makes
Yeah,
it.
it flips it around and you're like, even though they're kids, it's like, hey, shit, you get what you deserve.
Yeah. I like it when movies have like the balls to go after kids,
Yeah.
like especially shithead kids, because
Yeah.
Kids, I don't mind. Animals, I hate. I can't stand when animals
Yeah.
are killed in movies.
Yeah, I'm not big on animals either.
I'm an animal lover.
You watched
I
the
own
original
dogs.
Bad Seed?
it bothered me more when I was younger with animals and kids. Now,
Whenever I see that, I just feel like fucking ripping their heads off and putting a shotgun in their mouth and blowing their fucking heads off.
Kids?
No, no, no. People in movies who hurt animals, even though it's just that, the scenes get me so mad. I just, I can't stand animal cruelty.
Yeah.
You like Cannibal Holocaust, do you?
I seen it, and you know what? It hurts. It hurts.
Hills Have Eyes remake. Anybody?
I like it. I like it.
Way better than the original. Way better.
It's definitely disturbing.
But it's
Jonathan, what about Cannibal Ferox?
Actually, I am not a big fan of the cannibal genre. Like I hate Cannibal Holocaust. I think it's a terrible movie.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Faces of Death, like they admitted 50% of it or 60% of it was fake, which I knew right off the bat because I can tell.
Those were those like
at the time.
very,
I thought those disturbed me.
I did too, Jess, when I first saw them, but then I started doing my own research, stuff like that.
Well, that was back before the internet, right? And those were the movies you dared your friends to watch, right?
Yeah.
So
VHS, yeah.
that was
like
the fun.
7 of them.
That was the fun of it.
The cover art was good. I mean, I'm not going to say the cover art wasn't good.
Oh, Anna Paquin.
It always attracted you, but yeah.
What, Anna Paquin?
Those were one of the few things that appealed. Her too, definitely.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
But
I watched
I
True
couldn't
Blood
finish
solely
Faces
for
of
her.
Death. I believe that.
Man, that's a wrong place to be behind that dude. Taco night.
Nice.
This story's really good too.
Yeah. Transformation scene in this is good.
Oh yeah, and it doesn't
like
get talked
it.
about a lot too.
No. Well, this, other than Sam, the movie itself really doesn't get talked about
No,
other
and
than the
it's-
character of Sam.
No, and Sam's probably my least favorite story, honestly. I mean, I like Sam, but like this last portion of the film is probably my least favorite.
I'm sure a company's already done a whole line on the mask and stuff.
For Sam, yeah.
Not for Sam, just like the kids in the school bus and
Actually, no, which is funny because there's I know a guy here in town that runs a Halloween shop, and he made his own for the kids. And we were actually just talking about that nobody makes a.
Man, I figured they would jump all over that one.
Yeah. I know. Didn't Trick or Treat do a Sam mask though?
Yep, they did the.
But nothing with the kids though. It's kind of like the Halloween 3 mask with those.
I've been looking at masks. It's something I wanted to start collecting, but I'm afraid it's going to be expensive.
Yeah, well, good ones, yeah.
The Trick or Treat Studio stuff isn't bad. Like, I mean, just
I
for
want
like something to put up, like
the Season of the Witch, the 3 masks. I want that.
How much should it go for, Tim?
They're about 50 each.
Yeah, which ain't too
Wow.
bad.
Oh.
On Instagram, there's some.
They charge for autographs.
I need to get those masks too.
Slasher Junkie. I don't know if y'all follow him or not, but he's big into the bust collecting right now, and he just recently got a Pumpkinhead bust that is just absolutely spot on, incredible.
Well,
And he's getting a David from the Lost Boys one done right now. It's Kiefer Sutherland just sitting there.
if I got all the stuff I wanted, I'd have to get a second mortgage.
Yeah.
Corey, I agree. And, and Tim said the same thing. Like some of these people charge $100 for an autograph. At Monster Mania a couple years ago, Shannon Elizabeth was there, and I talked to you and Monty and Jonathan about it, and I'm like, I'm not paying $100 for Shannon Elizabeth. Yeah, okay, she's hot. $100, we better go upstairs to her bedroom. Like seriously, and guess what? She had nobody at her table. Nobody.
That's probably why she hasn't done anything impactful for 20 years.
Okay, she's popular. She's still hot. $100, girl. I'm giving you $100. I'm spitting game. Let's go upstairs.
I got my Chardonnay right here.
I'm not that bad with the women, guys. Believe me, I'm not that bad at all. So I just no way. $100 for an autograph. Absolutely not. It's absurd. Shannon
be honest,
Elizabeth.
I don't even
I'm
care
gonna
about-
give her $100. Yeah. What you
I'm
gonna
not a
give
big
me?
autograph fan either. I want a picture.
I got
I'm with you, Corey.
Yeah,
I'd
I'm the
rather
same
have an
way, Corey.
experience or a picture with you than you
Yeah.
signing your name.
Yeah.
And I'm
Jess is
definitely
right.
not going to pay you a bunch of money for it either. I don't care.
Yeah, Jess
Right.
is right. You know, get a picture, talk to them, visit the vendors. First time in Monster Mania, 2007, I met Gunner. I didn't take a picture with him. Well, I took a picture with him. I didn't get his autograph. He was walking the lobby. It was my first horror convention ever, 2007. And Gunner was walking. I was with a couple of my buddies. I said, guys, that's Gunner Hansen. I walked up. I said, Gunner, how you doing? Big fan. If you're not too busy, can I get a picture? He said, yeah, sure. Put his arms around me, and I have the picture. I posted it on Piz's Patreon. And he talked to me for a couple of minutes, and I just said, listen, I don't want to hold you up. Thank you. And he's such a nice guy, Gunner Hansen. Such a nice guy.
Yeah.
What timestamp are y'all on? Mine's screwed up.
I got 43:18 just now. So.
Yep. Everybody that I've met CJ Graham. He was awesome. He had spent.
He was cool. Yeah, CJ Graham.
He was really cool. Derek Mears. I met him for the first time.
Mears is always a nice guy, and he's always at the bar too. At Monster Mania, afterwards, he's always at the bar, man. So
Tyler Main. I met him this past year. He was really cool.
Maine's cool.
He takes
I met
time
him.
to talk to people.
He's so tall, man. Taller, man. He's like 6'11".
I was at Days of the Dead in Atlanta this past year. I was in the elevator with him, and he was having to hunker down a little bit.
Yeah. He's a big guy, man. He's like 6'7" feet tall. Taller, man.
But probably the coolest I've ever met was Sid Haig. He was by far.
Rest in peace, Sid Haig. Yeah.
He
had a personality too. Even during the panels, the Q&As, he would be sitting there like, "Where's my Jack Daniels?" They would bring him Jack Daniels. He would pour it in his Mountain Dew, and then you have like 500 fans asking the questions. So cool.
Yeah,
So cool.
I mean, he was like $20 to meet him, get an autograph, get a picture with him.
Bill Mosley too.
Yeah, he would sit there and talk with you, and just carried on like a 15-minute conversation.
Nice
there wasn't a huge line for him, but I mean, he took the time to meet his fans and everything, which he's like I said, by far he's the coolest I've ever met.
Yeah,
that's why I don't understand these people that are assholes to their fans. Like, you wouldn't be shit without them.
Here's the thing: every situation is different. Like, for example, and I told this story before at Monster Mania. I think it was back in 2010 or 11. Tom Savini had a table, and there was nobody there, but there was one fan that came up. And I just wanted to say hi to Tom Savini. I met him a couple times, previous Monster Manias. So I just wanted to say, hey, Tom, hope all's well. What's new? Are you working on anything? And there was this fan there, and he was a little bit like mentally challenged, but and he was kind of asking Tom Savini some questions, but he was being nice, and Tom was just kind of like being a little bit rude, like really obnoxious to the guy. And I didn't think that was cool. But then once the fan went away, I went up to Tom and said, "Hey, Tom, how you doing?" He goes, "Oh, hey, man, how you doing? How's things?" Blah, blah. It was really nice. But Tom Savini has like a little ignorant streak to him.
Well,
but
I'm sorry.
I never experienced that from him.
I'm sorry, that's your job. When you're at the convention and you're charging money, that's your job to be good to your fans. So
yeah, absolutely.
Melissa Rose is
there's no excuse. There's no excuse for being ignorant to someone at a convention. That's no.
If you ever get a chance to meet her, she's very personal with the fans. She likes to take pictures.
Who are you talking about, Friday?
Melissa Rose.
Oh yeah, from Superweight Camp. Oh my God, she's gorgeous. She's so nice.
She's
so nice, so personable, so nice. Very absolutely.
Kane Hodder's fun too. I've met him.
Yeah, Kane. He'll choke you to death, but he's nice.
Yeah, he don't do that as much anymore because I think he got in trouble by somebody.
Yeah, something happened. Somebody brought like a sharp machete, and Kane put it to his neck, and the guy got cut. But the guy was like, "It's cool, I got cut by Kane Hodder." Yeah, how many people can say that? Yeah.
I did get a picture with him choking me out, so that's a,
yeah,
that's a
and he really chokes you. Like he
does. He's a strong. He's a strong dude.
Yeah, he is. Steve Dash was good too. Rest in peace from part 2.
I never got a chance to meet him.
Yeah, I met him plenty of times. He was a really nice guy, Steve Dash. Very calm, nice, just very personable. You can talk to him. Betsy Palmer too. Like she was like your grandma. You say hi to her, she would hug you and put your arm around you, and was so personable.
Gillette is a little full of himself.
He is,
I haven't
yeah.
personally met him, but I've heard some interesting stories.
Warrington is. He is Warrington. Yeah.
Anybody else meet Clive Barker?
I want to now. After watching the first two Hellraisers here recently for the first time and becoming a big fan of them.
What was your experience like, Court, meeting him?
Oh, I didn't. Sean in the chat said he said it was really nice. So
here's one.
I think he's about $100 too for an autograph.
Yeah.
Probably. Oh yeah.
Funny thing about me and Clive with Clive Barker, I'm 100% aware of what Clive Barker looks like, but when I think of Clive Barker in my head, all I see is the maintenance man from Murphy Brown. And I don't know why.
This is so
nice, Sean.
You get what you deserve, you little bastards.
shout out to Sean in the chat for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thanks, Sean.
I invited him, guys.
Big Sean.
And going back to earlier, Sean, I also thought Hills Have Eyes 2006 remake was one of another few remakes that I really enjoyed and thought it was just as good as the original.
Me too.
But both of
Me
their
too.
sequels, the original and the remake, I disliked. Hills Have Eyes 2 and then the remake sequel. They both sucked.
That remake is brutal.
But the remake is the first.
It's good. It's really good, but man, it does not hold anything back in that one.
You know what was a good horror movie, guys? And honestly, I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. House of Wax. What do you guys think?
I like that.
Yeah,
That's one I'm hoping
Paris Hilton.
Factory puts out.
Yeah.
Paris Hilton. Oh,
she's not bad in the movie either.
no, not at all.
Honestly, though, I do prefer her movie debut, though.
Oh,
Night.
yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
One Night in Paris.
One Night in Paris. Mic check.
Jake's like, I slept with Paris Hilton. What are you guys talking about?
Did you say Harris Hilton? Is that her brother?
Paris. Listen, guys, I'm drunk. Give me a break. My words are slurring.
Old Harris Hilton.
Do you remember that show that her and
Nicole Richie used to have?
Yeah, where they would go stay at like ordinary people's houses, do stuff.
God. What was wrong with people back then?
Same thing that's wrong with them now, except they didn't have that much. They didn't have as fast of internet.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Anything for the money.
Yeah.
Where have I seen Monica Delane? What else has she been in?
Monica Delane.
I seen a picture of
Or
Courtney
Lost Boys,
Cox
The
on the
Tribe.
set of
Wait,
Scream
hold
5. She looks great. I don't know if you guys seen that. They're filming in North Carolina. Scream 5.
I just don't care about Scream 5. I don't.
But Corey, it could be really good, and you know you're going to watch it, Corey, just for the sake of it.
After rewatching 1 and 2, I'm done with them.
It's the most.
Seriously, none of you guys are going to watch Scream 5?
No.
It's the worst series
I'll
of
watch
films
it.
to have a sequel.
I'll be there.
Almost no point ever for the sequel. Any of them.
I have no clue where they could go from here, but I'll watch it.
There's always a point for a sequel. I want more.
Sydney's a bitch is obvious because people keep trying to kill her.
Yeah.
And that goes back
I
to
honestly
what
wouldn't
Jonathan
mind if
said
they
2
killed
months
her off
ago.
in the teaser.
Different
And
people.
Jonathan makes a great point because Jonathan said 2 months ago, what did Sydney do that is causing all this?
Because this will be the 5th different person that's trying to kill her and her friends.
You know,
Maybe
so that's a good
She
question.
cannot
John.
catch a break.
How many
No,
times?
at some point you got to point at her.
How many times is Dewey going to get stabbed and shot?
And not die.
He's been stabbed and shot more than Myers.
I shot him dying.
I really think they should have killed her off in 4.
Yeah, they should have killed her off in 4 and not had a 5.
Yeah.
Should have killed her.
And then there's a unannounced New Line 2022 horror film coming out. I don't know. Hopefully it's Friday or Nightmare.
Well, if they didn't have a Scream 5, they would have a Scream remake. So
I'd rather have Scream 5.
You guys want to know a little secret though? The Scream
What's up?
TV show, not the worst thing on earth.
I didn't even know that was the thing.
I just
I
can't
heard it
watch
was
it.
only 2 seasons.
There was 3 seasons, and the first 2 seasons have nothing to do with the films. The mask is different, everything. So it's not bad.
The last season, the mask is the same. Oh,
The third season, yeah, it goes back to the original mask and stuff. But it's not bad.
What's the best season, do you think, after watching it all?
Season 1 and 2 are actually pretty good. Season 1's the best. But
What did you guys think of Bates Motel on A&E? I loved it.
That is Marilyn Manson.
Oh yeah.
They gonna eat you, homie.
Mhm.
Burn out, burn out.
I love how this movie ties everything together.
I was just thinking that, Corey.
No, you wasn't, Jonathan.
That was Jess.
That was Jess.
Yes, my bad.
You're right. I was not just thinking that. Dead on.
Are you sure you're still in sober October, Tim?
Yeah. I don't know. E-Town Waters probably got a little bit in.
Tim. Can't wait till November. Tim starts drinking again. I feel like I'm the only one drunk here.
I think you are.
You're the only one not watching the movie.
I'm eating combos.
That is true.
I was gonna say, Timmy, yeah, Al, do you ever watch like when people are doing commentaries, live streams? The actual movie? Like we're all watching.
This is the first one that I've been invited to. You know, the only ones who do live streams is on Piz's channel. I don't usually do it. No, I'll stop in for like 5 minutes just to support, say hi, bye. The Firefly Family Podcast, I don't stick around long, say hi and bye. But this is different. It's like a live, you know. And then afterwards we talk horror movies. So you know, this is fun. You know, it's a good setup by Corey and
Just
Johnny.
think now all this would be CG.
Yeah, which is depressing, right? Dude, it's something about like that blood-covered fur that's unsettling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is up there with one of my favorite transformation scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're just like ripping the skin at it. It's slick.
Yeah.
It's a nice little. It's different.
Yeah. There's a couple of these stories that you could just branch them off into their own movie, and I'd be pretty interested about. Nah, that looked like shit. But
Yeah, they could have skipped on that little part.
Yeah.
But that right there, that's practical. That's good shit right there. And then you got Sam just sitting there.
What timestamp are you guys on?
I'm at 56:25.
Yep.
Okay.
Tim's a little ahead of us because he caught Sweet Dreams early. So.
All right, I'm there.
And you notice this wasn't a drunken commentary because I'm not doing that shit again after that time we had Tony on.
No.
I had a rough night after that one.
I'm
Is that
still
the night
waiting
you
for a bourbon review by Corey. Another one.
What's that?
See,
Jonathan?
people. I was gonna say, was that the night you took the edibles?
Yes.
I think. Yep.
Were you drinking
Next
White
morning,
Claws
a
that
little
night, Tony?
I was drinking Truly.
Truly.
Get it right. I was drinking some seltzers, and they were delicious.
That's what I should have stuck with. Ugh.
Now I'm into my Blue Moon phase.
I love Blue Moon, man.
Blue Moon is good beer.
Yep.
I haven't had
Once
that
it
in a
started
while.
getting cooler, once the weather started
Absolutely.
changing, and moving
Pumpkin
into that,
ale, Blue Moon, all that stuff. Good stuff.
I bet Monty would be fun to do a drunken commentary with.
I don't know if
Yeah.
he drinks. He drinks
No, they
water.
drink, though.
I don't know if he drinks.
I thought he
beer.
gave it up.
Oh, did he? Whoops.
I'm telling you, one night I just think the vibe between Tony and Monty would be awesome. So that's got to happen at some point.
well, sign me up then.
Can't wait to do our next Tim and Jess and Al live stream. We'll be drinking.
The Griff Show?
Yeah.
Get Griffin.
Have
on
you,
there.
yeah, have you
But
cleared that with Griff yet?
if Griffin is on there. If Timmy's drunk, we'll go on for 20 hours. He won't reckon. He won't realize what's going on. You know, he'll just be sitting there like.
How long did you sleep that next day, Timmy?
The 8-hour day?
Yeah.
4 hours. I got
Ooh.
up, and then I felt like shit. Jake saw me the next day. I felt like shit.
Yeah.
For 2 days. And I don't think it's because I was drinking. I think it's just because I stayed up too late. At least that's what I tell myself.
Nah, it was super late. Like, I quit watching at like 4 o'clock.
Tim, do you know if Prue's seen Suspiria 2018 yet?
I haven't talked to him in a while.
I haven't either.
He's been posting.
He posted a
videos.
couple of videos, but I didn't want to ask questions. I didn't want to be like, "Have you seen it? Have you seen it?" You know,
Tell me, have you seen her?
like watch the fucking movie, man. Never be the same. You know what? This wine gets the job done. I'll tell you guys.
How much is left, Al? Let me see.
Whole bottle of Chardonnay. I'm drunk already. Jess, what are you drinking?
Jim Beam.
Old
My
Faithful.
man.
Kentucky
Faithful.
bourbon.
You come down, we'll just go down the road. We can drink where it's made.
You're muted, Jess.
That definitely sounds like a plan.
Did you ever try any of
Would be
that
a lot
OZ
of fun.
Timmy, or did you ever try any of that OZ Tyler?
I did, and it's garbage.
It is, isn't it?
Oh,
They,
it's the worst stuff ever.
They just shut down.
Did they?
Yeah.
They're trying to do some kind of high tech stuff, and that's not bourbon. You just let it sit. That's all you gotta do.
Timmy knows his bourbon, that's for sure. Sean is drinking Jack Daniels. Sean, cheers, man. Cheers to Sean.
I got the Coke part of it.
Sean McManus. Jack
Yeah,
Daniels.
cheers, whatever you got. Soda,
Cherry-
water,
Cherry
juice.
cola.
I got the clear
Cola.
American wild cherry.
That
There
rim
you go.
shot.
What kind of cherry cola are you rocking there? Which brand?
Coke.
See, I'm not a Pepsi drinker at all, but I will admit Pepsi, cherry Pepsi is better than cherry Coke.
I think that cherry.
I agree.
Cherry RC.
Unless
Well,
if
no,
it's a
no,
real
no,
cherry
no.
Coke.
No,
in a
I like
fountain.
cherry
I
Coke
agree.
better. I like cherry Coke better.
No, a
Actually,
cherry
I like-
Pepsi in a can. As far as cans, just buying it at the store, cherry Pepsi is better.
Cherry
Yeah,
RC.
and
is
I'm
really
a Coke Coke snob, but that's the
Nothing
only
wrong with
Pepsi.
that.
That's the only Pepsi I'll drink. I like cherry Pepsi.
Nothing wrong
I'm
with
with
that.
you.
Cherry Coke.
Totally
wish
with
they
you on
did it
that.
in the glass bottles. There's nothing like a glass bottle Coke.
Dude, the Mexican
The
Coke.
real
you ever
sugar.
get that?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
The Mexican
Oh,
Coke. That's all that is. The
Oh.
glass bottles. It's real sugar. It's fantastic.
there is
It's like-
nothing like
It's
one
like
of those.
$7 a bottle, but damn it,
It's so worth it. You're slow sipping it just to enjoy every little drop of it.
And you can
Yeah.
get it around here for $1 a bottle.
Hell,
I think that's about, yeah.
I guess.
Out in California, it was $1.25.
it's so good.
Anybody like the speaking of that? Does anybody get the Mountain Dew throwback?
I do like that.
I like that. Yeah.
With a little farmer dude.
Yeah.
Yeehaw or Yahoo.
Mountain Dew.
I like the
surprised
Mountain Dew Zero is good too.
I never tried it. I'm surprised
It is
Mountain
Now
Dew.
my lady loves her Mountain
tastes
Dew,
the
but she
same.
actually likes the corn syrup, the more modern Mountain Dew.
Sean, what is wrong with you? Vanilla Coke is terrible.
Yeah, vanilla Coke. Vanilla Coke is horrible.
If you want to piss me off, you pass me a vanilla Coke.
What about the orange?
Somebody put a fucking
Orange
candle in my Coke. It's disgusting.
Vanilla Coke is terrible. I agree.
Lotion? What is this?
Vanilla Coke is
Not
terrible.
something I'd run to, but I don't think vanilla Coke's awful. They could probably be better than like a true vanilla Coke out of a soda fountain.
I'm
Yeah.
almost positive that there's something satanic about it.
Or if you do it, or if you do like a
What is that? It needs to be exorcism.
Has anyone tried Dr. Pepper cream soda? Those are good.
Yeah,
I'm not a Dr. Pepper fan. I've never had the taste for.
No,
Dr.
me
Pepper.
either. I've never been big on Dr. Pepper.
Man, I don't know if it's a Texas thing
I like
or
it.
what, but I love Dr. Pepper.
Let's see,
I
my
like
wife.
Dr. Pepper.
My wife.
My
is a
wife
Dr.
too.
Pepper
She'll drink
junkie.
Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all she's to my Coke is her Dr. Pepper. It's just got that. I don't know. It's just different.
Let me ask you this. I bet Tony has had this, especially where you live, because I think I was introduced to it around your area. Anybody ever had cheer wine?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Sundrop.
No.
Is Sundrop a regional thing?
Sundrop.
Yeah.
It's hard to find it outside of Tennessee.
I knew we have it up here.
Yeah.
And I know that ski is regional to here.
Ski. Down the
Grab a slaw burger, fries, and a bottle of
bottle
ski.
ski. Bring it on.
On out to my baby and me.
Actually, my last job I used to deliver drinks.
Mhm.
We used to deliver ski, and the county over is where they used to be made, and it outsells Coke and Pepsi. Ski does.
That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, it's like you walk down the aisle and it's nothing but ski.
All right, Jake, Timmy, Corey, maybe Tony. I don't know if it's in your area. How fucking good are Grippos?
Oh, I love Grippos.
I've never heard of such.
Oh,
my God.
Barbecue
sorry,
dip.
dude. And I didn't know it was regional till recently, and I felt
What's
bad
a-
for the
what's
rest of
a
the world.
Grippo?
It's Cincinnati, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
We're
is
gonna have
like
to-
the
We're gonna have to ship some out to some people here.
dude. They sell them in a big white box at Walmart.
I would
You
like
buy a case of Grippos.
Well, do explain
like
what a
Grippo.
Grippo is to me now.
Yeah,
It's
tell
like
us what
a
it is.
spicy barbecue chip,
Chip.
but it is
Ooh.
amazing. They come in this nice fancy holofoil bag.
Interesting.
They're addicting. Once you stop,
They're
or start, you can't stop.
amazing. They
And if
make
you get
Grippo
the
jerky
right
now, too.
bag, they'll light you up.
Yeah. Where you're just
They're
like
either-
trying to wring it out before you eat it. Like, damn, man.
But you
They're
still
not
can't
consistent.
stop.
Oh, have you tried the cheese puffs?
Oh god,
The
they're
Grippo's cheese
really
puffs?
good.
Jesus, dude, I have a problem when I open a bag of those. I can't
No.
stop. I'm just crying, shovel them in my face.
My wife's family is from New York, and they have a thing, Jack's cheese curls from up there. They're like baked corn puffs. Oh my god, dude! Whenever she has family come down for like Christmas, we're like, buy us a case, bring them home, and they're gone in like 2 weeks.
You put cheese on something, you're hard pressed to not have me
Yeah.
eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really think we're gonna have to ship out some Grippos and have a Grippos live stream.
There we go.
Sign me up.
That would be cool.
Grippos, if you're listening, that's S'mores and Doors podcast.
Right.
Email
Send
us
us
for
a
sponsorship opportunities.
Live
Send all the
taste
bourbon to
testing.
me.
Right?
Yeah.
They have Grippos jerky now too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
see, I'm a jerky junkie.
The only thing I dislike from them is I bought the seasoning because I thought, man, like this on like some pork chops would be killer.
Yes.
And it's just, it's not the same. Like I feel like you'd have a better luck with just crushing up a bag of Grippos and just pouring it over something.
That sounds like a good idea.
If it
Best
works,
thing they
hell
ever
yeah.
did was the cheese puffs, like you said.
Yeah. Oh my God, those are crazy good.
I'll be right.
I want some Kentucky ribs.
Kentucky what?
Ribs. Barbecue baby back ribs.
Yeah, you can't ever go wrong with ribs.
We're a mutton state.
Yeah. Need some burgoo.
Yeah, burgoo, man. You ever had burgoo?
No, what is that, guys?
It's like a soup.
It's like a barbecue soup.
It's really good.
Sign me up.
Looks like slop. Tastes awesome.
Yeah. Depending on where you're at in Kentucky, they fix it different. In Owensboro, they do the mutton.
Yes. Which is the only way I've had it.
You go to Lexington, they do like beef. And then I think parts of Louisville do pork.
Since we brought up Grippos, this isn't the barbecue, but have any of you that have had them tried this kind?
No.
No. But I have had the horseradish. The
Maui
horseradish
sweet
cheddar.
Maui.
Oh, the horseradish cheddar is delicious.
What?
The kettle cooked ones?
No, this is the Grippos thing. It's horseradish
Oh,
cheddar.
okay.
Grippos. Oh my God. I
I've got a
would beat,
PayPal ready for me to pick up some for me.
I will send
All
you
right.
some. Just you ain't got to PayPal me. Just give me your address and I'll send you some. Because I'm
Wait,
just that, that
to
big.
me?
Everybody send me your
Whoever.
stuff. That's what you're getting.
I'm gonna send it. I'm
absolutely.
gonna send it just to get a bag.
Yeah, just
No, I can go.
I want 2 bags. 2 bags.
Dude, I mean, there's people we literally like that I know that we send them the white box is what I call it from Sam's Club because it's just a box with like a trash bag in it. It's filled with Grippos.
I one day sent my friend down in Mississippi 5 boxes. So you're not telling me.
Maybe Grippos and some L8 or something.
L8, there you go.
Yeah.
Little Kentucky Care package.
When I come down to visit Timmy, Timmy's going to take me out and get me drunk and get me good food.
We'll go to the Bourbon Trail.
There we go.
Oh, Tony, we were talking about this in the spring. I wanted to see if you want to get up on it. We're trying to get a group together to go to Waverly Hills.
I'm down.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
I
do it.
don't need to ride,
We
but
can
no.
we can get the
Pick you up
whole
along
place
the
to
way.
ourselves for 6 hours.
For 6 hours. Okay.
Are we going to have
Okay,
women?
Yeah.
Trippers?
Film. Yeah.
Get
Try to
those
find some
little shit
ghosts.
scared
Sorry.
out.
There's no women? I'll bring the alcohol.
Multiple pairs of
Dude,
underwear.
I will
'cause I'm
go.
getting the shit scared out of me.
Yes. They
And not
split you
to-
up into 2 groups. Sorry.
Not to exclude anybody. Anybody that wanted to come could come. So
Yeah, we were just going by like
No.
geographical location.
Yeah, everybody's so far from each other.
How do you get access to that place? Because doesn't it like shut down to the public? Or you have to
No, it's very much for profit and open to the public. $75. All you have to do is have a minimum of 3 people. $75 per person, and they will let you have the run of the place for 6
Really?
hours.
That is insane.
And they'll let you do that overnight?
Yeah, it's like you can do like midnight to 6 a.m. or whatever you want to do, but they only do it from March to August.
So make your accommodations, Hayden, if you want to come up for.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fly on in. We'll try to find some.
Hayden, are you out of Texas?
Yeah, I'm in Fort Worth.
Fort Worth.
Yeah.
We used to go every year to Austin, but my uncle moved, so can't go back.
Yeah.
You can't go back. What did your uncle do?
I didn't know Matthew McConaughey was your uncle.
All right, all right.
Tim McConaughey.
Doesn't have the same cachet, does it?
It doesn't.
Guess you got to do Timothy.
Timothy McConaughey. That actually does sound better.
Yeah.
What the hell is this thing?
It's Sam.
Oh, that's Sam?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of cute.
He's the spirit of
Kinda
Halloween.
adorable.
He's definitely the most iconic like horror icon in the last 15 years, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Are there
I've
any
seen him
other-
everywhere.
I was watching Sinister the other night, and I was thinking about that character. Are there any others that you guys think should have been like more iconic?
You were talking about the ghoul.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some article that came out that said that scientifically Sinister is the scariest film ever made.
No.
Y'all have seen
Suspiria
3 films.
2018 is the scariest film ever made.
You always
I love Sinister. I refuse to
good,
watch
guys.
the second one because I don't want to ruin the first one by watching the sequel.
The first Sinister is really good. I won't hate on it.
It
It's
is,
not the
it's-
scariest film ever.
No.
Yeah, not the scariest film ever.
The whole scariest film ever is going to depend largely on the person watching it.
Yeah.
And when you watched it.
Yeah.
That's like Fire in the Sky is one of the scariest movies ever. for me.
Hey, are you getting that Blu-ray release?
I think so.
Yeah, me too.
Is it- But that movie absolutely terrified me as a child watching it, and still to this day. Just because, and then especially like in VHS 2, the alien scene in that movie.
Yes.
Absolutely freaking terrifying from the GoPro camera on top of the dog. That is just absolutely.
Have you
terrifying.
seen Alien Abduction? The found
I've got
footage
it
movie?
coming in. I've got it coming in the mail from Hamilton Book.
Dude, it's so good.
That's what I've heard. I've heard that one's a really, really good one. And
Shit, I just
picked
made
up-
a Hamilton book order. Damn it. Gotta pay another
It was like
$4 now.
Yeah, it was $4 on another one I picked up that I heard that's pretty extraterrestrial.
Yes, that's a Scream Factory title. That is a good
Yeah,
movie.
I just
I
picked that
love
one up.
alien movies, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe Lauren hates aliens.
Well, I believe one may have touched him when he was a child.
I think I agree. Oh man. Especially
Not
that
a fan
scene
of
when they shut up the
Conjuring.
guns and stuff like that.
The first Conjuring was a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Well, this is an unpopular opinion, but did anyone else think The Nun was really scary? Was that just me?
It was scary bad.
It freaked me out, man.
It freaked me out.
I honestly never saw him.
No,
And that
I
soundtrack,
Dark.
I didn't mention.
Too dark.
I've never heard anyone say a positive word about it, but I still love it.
Well,
I
I
didn't
mean,
think
that's,
I finished it.
that's the good. I mean, that's the thing about movies. How we always say it, they're subjective, and some people
Yeah.
like stuff that other people don't. But
I mean, the story is horrible. Don't get me wrong. You know, this portal's open, and they have to stop the evil demon nun lady from getting out or whatever. But it has some creepy imagery. Yeah.
I'm just about
They-
done with that whole Conjuring universe, though.
I'm
been
done with
done with
Annabelle. Like, how many Annabelle movies are they going to make?
No more Annabelles, please.
Yeah.
Just like I hope they don't make no more Souls.
Annabelle in space.
I think
Annabelle versus Chucky.
Annabelle in space.
every
Well,
series that
speaking
goes
of-
on, they need to make
Speaking
it.
of like the new song, what do y'all think about the Chris Rock Spiral.
I want to see it.
I do too. Bring it on.
That
man.
looks good. That actually looks good. Yeah. It's been
Yeah.
postponed to when? March, Corey? I think it was March.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
But it looks like a different take. It's almost like a crime
Yeah.
drama type thing.
Yeah.
It looks pretty terrifying. It does.
That was
I'm
an
ready for a
unfortunate-
different take on that.
That was an unfortunate series of movies just because of how good Saul was, like on its
Yeah.
own.
But
It
after
turned
2
into a
and 3,
soap
that's
opera.
it. They should have stopped. Like,
You're right,
once,
Al.
Yeah.
Once the big reveal and the twist at the end, and I had to go, wait, who's that guy? Then it was just too
Yeah.
much. Like,
Exactly. Yeah, it was just fucking stupid. This is
Yeah.
Hollywood cash grab. That's all.
Oh,
that's
all it
trick or
was.
treat, folks.
Yeah.
People just kept paying to go see it.
Fire in the sky. Yeah.
But yeah, I love how this movie just completely everything wraps back around.
Yeah. It's like it could restart.
Yep.
Yeah.
And pretty much it does restart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I wouldn't want a sequel to this unless you take maybe something with Sam or take a part of one of the stories and make a full length movie. I don't know.
I think a sequel's out the door at this point. But
Because
they
I don't know. It's a pretty solid, popular Halloween movie.
the sequel was announced like 6 years ago. Like officially.
But that happens.
And then it
But the
just
popularity
died.
of Sam has grown more probably in the last year than ever.
That's true too.
We'd probably
Yeah.
get a whole movie with just Sam though.
Yeah.
And it'll all be CG.
Well, CG Sam.
CG
Yeah.
Sam.
Maybe not. Maybe not. If they do it right, I'm down for it. But that's you're right. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be iffy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because this was just a solid Halloween season film.
Yes. Yeah. It's a must for every year for me.
I remember just being like so hyped when I bought the 300 DVD because like the first 10 minutes of the movie, or like not the first 10 minutes, but the first 10 minutes of the Sam story were included on that, and then it just went dark for like 2 years.
Now was that like the little cartoon?
No, it was like from the movie, like the first 10 minutes of
Oh.
Sam like fighting with the old
That
dude.
last- yeah,
that
the
came
last
with
one right
the first print of the 300 DVD.
Really?
Yeah, trying to hype the movie up, and then they just decided they weren't going to put it out.
Huh.
Hmm.
Fun
Well, I liked
fact of the day, everybody.
I liked it. Second time around, I liked it. So
Good deal.
Good. Tim's still cool. I was worried about that.
It's like I said, it's a great atmospheric movie.
And I can't put my finger on what it is. Like it just
Well, you got the pumpkins everywhere. You got carved pumpkins everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's
It's
always
nostalgic.
carved pumpkins.
There's actually leaves on the ground.
yeah, it feels like
Yeah.
Cool.
You know what other movie actually has a pretty decent Halloween atmosphere is Satan's Little Helper.
yeah. Just watched that not too long ago.
I just picked that one up.
It's a weird movie.
I remember seeing it back in the day, like in the $5 bin at Walmart.
Yep. It had an awesome cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it goes for a pretty penny. Now it doesn't go for $5 anymore.
This is
Unless you
Jeff
try to-
Lieberman.
Is that a hard to find? I don't even own that movie actually.
Where'd you pick it from, Cord?
There's a place in St. Louis. They have a website called Nickel Flicks, and I got it there for $2.
Oh, jeez.
Bought it online for $2.
$2. Wow.
Yeah, the DVD is
That's a hell of a deal.
$16 on Amazon, and it's used. That is a good deal.
Actually bought that and Santa Sleigh the same day.
Dude, I remember that's a really good pickup together. Like I remember renting those from Blockbuster, like pretty close together.
Good score.
Chat,
sir. Good score.
chat's hopping. We have 10 people watching.
What up, y'all?
Comment if you got any questions.
Anything cool coming up on anybody's channel?
Sean mentions the changeling.
I love the
That's
Changeling.
awesome.
Yeah, that scene with the stairs.
Me, Tim, and Jess got something planned soon.
We do?
Yeah, talk about that.
Plane. Let's hear the planes.
It's up to Timmy.
Yeah.
Some ins and outs, to work out. But yeah, we should have a show, I'd say, by no later than early next month, right, guys?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Always have a fun time hopping on there.
Jake, anything going on over
all of you
there?
guys, come on over.
Yeah.
Anything going on your channel, Jake? Coming up?
Hop on. Anybody in the chat? Hop on.
Hayden?
Yeah, I'll throw the link in there. We got a couple spots open, so
Throw the link, Corey. Come on, throw the link. We got a couple spots.
I might be doing like a horror VHS collection tour sort of video soon.
Very cool.
For Halloween.
Tony, what's going on over at Triple Flicks?
Chad's been putting out a video every day. He's been doing the 31 days of horror over there. Today, the 25th? So just a couple more days left of that, and probably on Halloween Day, I'm probably going to be dropping my Halloween collection video down. So a couple things going on over there.
Nice.
The most we've had going on over there in a long time.
Tim, anything in the book world you got coming up?
No, not really. I do these things. I go 2 months without making videos. So
I think I've been like 4 months without making a video.
and my wife's figuring out how the online is, so she ain't really excited to make any videos. So
I was hoping you guys would have a new one soon. I truly enjoyed those lately.
we'll see. I mean, I definitely.
It was a lot of fun watching you two. You watched all the Halloweens together, and then to watch you both talk about each one individually. That was a lot of fun.
We was going to do the nightmares, but she couldn't make it past the first one. So we might do Fridays. We've been watching the Fridays, so we might do those.
Okay, that'd be great.
I'm not even a book guy, and I like watching your guys' book pickups and stuff too, just because.
I love watching Timmy shows, man. Timmy's got like that, great like creepiness, like at nights I can't sleep. I'll put on Timmy.
Put you right to sleep.
My next video, I just talk straight to Al.
It's not true.
Hey, Al.
Not true.
Just ASMR for Al.
Suspiria 2018 is the greatest movie ever.
Corey, do we have anything that we can announce on our channel?
Don't forget it.
Yeah, we got an interview coming up with I think we mentioned it, Anton Lee, the director of Followed, the movie that hit #1 in the box office this summer. They kind of worked the system, but you know what? Who cares? We also have an interview with PJ Starks. He's a director in the Kentucky area. We also have an interview coming up soon with Michael Felsher from Red Shirt Pictures. Talk a little bit about Blu-ray special features, especially Scream Factory stuff and the stuff he's worked on. And the big one, this is like big for me, I guess, for growing up where I grew up. But we just kind of locked down an interview. This is non-horror, but locked down an interview with Angelo Pizzo. He is a producer and writer, and he wrote Hoosiers and Rudy and produced those movies. So
yeah, so that's a big get. It's a big get there.
So we're going to talk with him probably about the importance of sports movies, which I think most of us probably like a lot of sports movies. So
love Rudy.
Congratulations on that one.
Yeah, everybody likes Rudy, right? That's what I said.
Yeah,
everybody likes Rudy.
So
that'll be
and
fun.
you Kentucky guys that haven't watched Hoosiers, give it a shot.
Oh, we secretly watch Hoosiers.
I have not seen Hoosiers, and it's been a point not to watch it.
It's a basketball movie, so we gotta watch it.
Hey, you know how much better we'd be than that high school team out there? Calipari pick him all apart. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're excited about those shows for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So Hayden, you were talking about a VHS video.
Yeah.
Jake, you collect VHS too, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Jake, did your Scream Factory order come in yet?
It hasn't even shipped.
Oh, I already got mine.
No, you didn't.
Me too.
Yes, I am.
No,
I already
I
got
got mine
I
in
got it
Friday.
Thursday.
Don't lie to me.
Thursday, I got my stuff. It took after they shipped it. It took 1 day to get here because it's in Louisville.
It took mine
where
2
they ship it
days.
out of.
I got mine in on Friday.
My stuff hasn't shipped, so
It's probably because I couldn't find a big enough box, Jake.
Probably. They had to get an LTL carrier to come in. That's what that.
They sold a bunch of stuff with that sale. That was a really, really good
That
sale.
was the first like sale that I've ever seen from them, where it's like it wasn't like $1.50 off each title.
Yeah, that was a really, really, really good sale. There was a bunch of titles I'm glad I held off on getting.
And you know what? I actually got a couple slipcovers too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I got a Pet Cemetery 2 one.
I got the Craft came with one,
Oh,
and
nice.
Green Inferno came with one, which I kind of
really
figured
nice.
Green Inferno would.
Yeah,
That
you
one
were
sold-
you
that
were
one
one of
sold
2
better than
people
they
to
thought
buy
it
that.
did.
Really, I thought it probably didn't sell worth it. Damn.
That's what I was thinking, because we had actually joked before that sale. Like, I bet if you order Green Inferno right now, it comes with a slipcover.
Oh, hold on, Jess. Sorry about that.
Jake, did you say they're redoing Walmart's and you found
yeah.
Critters? What'd you find?
Yeah,
Critters?
Walmart, I guess, is going through another reset, and like it was pretty much like empty. They was just starting to restock, but they got the Critters box set now.
How much was it there?
It was $29.
Oh,
was like,
gosh, that's a hell of a deal.
But
That's a really good deal.
They're trying to blow those out, man.
I'm hoping that means there's going to be some more of the Scream Factory, maybe a few more Scream Factory titles like last time.
I went into the one on 54. I know Jake knows what I'm talking about, and they just reset, and they ended up getting that Fly and the Omen box set, which they didn't have before.
Mine hasn't reset yet, so
That Fly's getting pricey online. You might grab one and flip it.
Yeah.
Have to.
They did get rid of they shrink the movie section down a little bit, but not that much. But CDs is non-existent. There's not a single CD anymore. It's all vinyl.
Yeah, mine is they're down to 1 row now of movies where they were at 2.
Mine's like a wall type thing.
It's getting sad.
Speaking of that, the vinyl, any vinyl fans, all their vinyl at Walmart on Black Friday is $15. So,
yep.
Like I hit a few that I want.
Is that online?
Nah, I think it's in store.
In store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're doing that weird days, so they're not doing anything Black Friday. There's like 3 random dates in November that they're doing those sales. There's going to be no movies for sale because jack shit came out this year.
Yeah.
They said,
Has anybody heard about the other places? Are they sticking to the traditional day, or?
I don't know.
Well, no, Best Buy's not opening up that Thursday night. I think they're going to have their sales going on like by mid-November with shippers out in store.
Oh, that'll be nice.
I don't know how it's going to work. I mean,
I don't know either. I know they're going to try to push online pretty heavy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I buy so much useless shit on Black Friday, though.
I used to have to work it all the time, so I never go out. So I just rather do it online.
One of the best deals in the past couple of years was that Jurassic Park 4K set. There was like $10 on Black Friday a couple of years ago.
Oh, I didn't
missed
get in on that. Yeah. I got the Back to the Future 4K set for $10.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How'd you accomplish that one?
Pricing error.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
well, we both got it at that price, but we haven't got it
It yet. But we did receive an email that said it was back ordered and they would ship as soon as they got it in.
I think I got the Jurassic Park DVD set for $10 this past year. So
Yeah, I think they give those out now.
I'll take them. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you go buy a pack of coasters at Walmart now. If you flip them over, you're like, "Oh shit, it's the Lost World."
Fucking right. I'll take it. I love my DVDs still, man. They play good. Long as I can see the movie.
I have a bunch of DVDs still.
Oh, I have a ton of DVDs still.
Yeah.
I am straight up Blu-ray snobby though. Like, I hate it, but I am. I'm like, I can't almost watch that shit. Ugh, it's 480.
I understand.
You know, like I do a lot of upgrading though, but like it's all impulse purchases from watching people's YouTube videos and like, oh god, I guess I'll get that.
The constant notes section is ever growing by watching people's videos.
I got a problem with if something is on sale.
I do too.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of great sales here in the last month or so. Over the month of October, there's been, with the Amazon deals that were going on, the buy two get one frees, the Target sale.
I always feel like if I don't do it, I'm somehow hurting myself in the future. Like, you're going to pay more money later if you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been some good sales, and then I think that we'll have it again next month, something like that. It's with not having a traditional Black Friday going on.
I even hit up that recent Arrow sale. It's the first time I've ever ordered like directly from Arrow UK.
Yeah, that was some great deals going on that.
Yeah, it comes out to like $8 a movie.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
No.
No, I got quite a bit on that sale in the spring or summer, whenever it was.
That edition of Rick that they're going to be putting out is really, really nice that they just announced.
I really wish I'd have bought that Wreck box set during the sale for $30. I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't.
That set is totally worth that. That is a really good. The third one is a little lackluster, but the first two I consider are just. If you're a fan of 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later, you'll really enjoy those.
What happened to you, Tony? We can't see anymore.
I'm walking the dog outside.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Well, Tony,
that Amazon or that Arrow Wreck, is that the whole collection?
No, I think it's just the first one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the Arrow one, yeah. I saw they're putting out Old Boy in 4K. Like, that actually may be a purchase for me.
I did get in on that Tremors box set that they're putting out.
Hell yeah, I did too. I paid the $45 for Tremors, but I don't care.
Yeah, those hardbox editions are really nice.
Does that come with the latest one that was just released on?
It's just
streaming?
Tremors one. It's just the first Tremors.
Yeah, it's just the first one.
40. Well, how much?
It was like $43
Good
plus tax.
Lord.
It's 4K, new 4K transfer, loaded up with special. I love Tremors. Like, it's one of my all-time
I don't
favorites.
care if it's 14K. Jesus.
Well, I spent $110 on the 4K of Dawn of the Dead. So,
jeez.
And I love that film too. What?
When is it supposed to be here?
But you're
Corey?
talking to the guy who loves his DVD just fine. So
mid next month, I think.
I saw where all of the Diabolic deep discount orders on that got canceled.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be worth some money because that's the second or third like online store I've heard canceling all the pre-orders.
I should have bought two. Might have paid for both of them.
Yeah. Arrow Video Blu-ray of The Exorcist 3 is really good. That's what Sean says.
Yeah, I've got that.
Solid movie.
Yeah, I bet that transfer is better than the Screen Factory transfer.
Anybody else here have a
job.
Anybody else here have a region-free Blu-ray player?
Me.
That was one of the best purchases I made.
It opens up so much more stuff.
Yeah, you get one for Christmas.
Yeah, I need to delve into that because that Hellraiser Region B box set you can get it for like $35.
Yeah. Phantasm set's like 40 or something. Like it's
and the Scarlet box goes for up over 100 now.
Man.
Oh shit! They re-released Just Before Dawn. I didn't know that.
Yeah, what was it 88 Films did that? Did they re-release it?
I think so.
Yeah, I want to get more 88 film stuff.
I'll tell you who's a good one. That's Ronin Flicks. I'm a big fan of them. It's a little pricey, but their shipping's amazing. I just got their Blu-ray edition of Haunt in. It is really
We were
nice.
just talking about that.
Yeah.
I'd like to get that.
Hey, Tony, I
They've
know
had two
you,
different.
Yeah, I was about to say I was really
Ah.
impressed with
Yeah.
packaging.
Oh, that's
of
cool.
that.
How much did that bad boy run?
It was 60, I think, but it's kind of pricey. I almost didn't pick it up, but I really love that movie, so I'm glad I did. It looks pretty cool.
It's kind of like
Here's the
pins and stuff.
cover. Yeah, here I can show you. I've got it all right here.
He's pulling a Jake. You just name a movie. Jake will pull it out from behind him.
Yeah, you got all these pins.
That's awesome.
It was
Oh, those are cool.
yeah.
And then you got posters. And what's really cool that I like is they gave you a map of the haunt, which is pretty cool.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
So I really like that. That's my favorite part. Other than that, I would just stick to the standard Blu-ray probably. But
That special
that's
edition.
cool.
It comes
got
with
the-
a short film, don't it?
Yeah, it comes. I forgot what it's called. Hold on. I forgot right about the actual Blu-ray. Yeah, short film, The Sleepover. I have yet to watch it though.
Let me see. I got it pulled up here. Is it something that Johnny needs to buy?
Tony, I was going to ask you. I know you buy a lot of stuff from that Stinky Tuna. Does any of that stuff come with features?
Not really. Like trailers. Some of that Halloween Night one has like that I just bought. It's like a fan film. I haven't watched it yet. It has a couple little ones, but it's mainly just rips. 1080 rip of them.
Right. Did
Which
they
is
look
nice
pretty
to have
good though?
physical copy. Oh yeah, they look great.
Cool.
Yeah, they
They
did.
look
I
like-
almost. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say they look like they have pretty decent prices too.
Yeah, I bought the Twilight Zone movie off of there because that movie's super out of print, and it's like $60 everywhere. It's like $12 on their site.
Corey picked it up like 2 weeks ago for $3.
Yeah.
What?
And I
yeah, and
and I
didn't even
sold
realize
it.
what he did.
I sold it for 40.
Nice, dude. That's a nice little turnaround right there.
Yeah.
Sold it quick too, didn't you?
Yep.
I'm telling you, there's some of that stuff, man, goes quick.
So I essentially got to meet Mick Foley for $3. So
That's awesome.
Nice. That's worth
That
it.
was also the trip we went into the Best Buy in Evansville, and they just had random Shout Factory or Scream Factory
they
stuff.
had a ton of stuff.
And it was
With
just on a
covers.
Yeah, with slips, and they were on a cart in the back of the store, like just forgotten about.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's like the top ones right now that are selling on the resale market, like dolls. It's hard to find that one with the slip cover for under $80. Of course, Day of the Dead is a top one that goes for a lot. Both Poltergeist movies with the slips, they sell for.
Sleepaway Camp, like
Oh,
all
yeah.
those,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's why I've tried not to like get obsessed about slip covers because
At this point, there's no point in it because if you want some of those early releases, it's crazy the money you're going to spend to do it.
It's also kind of I hardly ever pre-order them, so I get to play this game. Like, I wonder if I'll get
Well, if
a
you
little
get it with
surprise.
they guarantee it for the first 3 months of its release. Within the first 3 months, they guarantee you a slipcover. But after that, it's like you said, it's a crapshoot after that.
Yeah, I ordered a Silver Bullet not too long ago from Amazon. Came in with a slipcover. It was like,
Nice.
woohoo! Get way too excited about.
You're slow peeking in the box.
No, I get the little mailer and I'm like feeling it. I'm like, ooh, that feels kind of square. My wife is like, why do you care about a little thing of cardboard? And I'm like, just let me have it, woman. Okay?
You just won't understand.
It keeps the dust from getting on it.
These are fancy dust jackets, okay?
Do you have yours in plastic as well?
My more expensive ones, yeah, I do.
Where do you get those? Because I like the look.
Off of eBay. All you gotta do is look up like steelbook protectors. I'm not a big fan. I call them turkey sandwich bags. Those plastic bags people put on theirs.
I hate the plastic bags.
I absolutely. If somebody puts out a video with those, that crinkling just irritates the hell out of me. I'm sorry. But yeah, I call them turkey sandwich bags.
Get you a Ziploc baggie for your movie. Yeah. Tuck it in at the back.
Like, and once again, it comes back to my OCD of my collection too, where it just they look cleaner on the shelf.
That sucker is extremely clean. You've got to.
Yeah. So.
Do you separate like your just like regular movies?
Yeah, I have my action movies off to the side on a different shelf, and then like some comedies and dramas and all that stuff in another little section. But the main stuff is all the big shelf.
What's everybody's biggest OCD thing they do when it comes to like collecting or whatever?
It is organization, I guess. As
Yep,
I say that,
exactly.
mine are in a box in the closet right now because I moved a couple of years ago, and now, but even in that box, I have them kind of organized so I can get into them. But yeah, if I have them, they used, when they were displayed out in our houses in California, it was definitely, they're organized for genre, then possibly alphabetical order. I don't, just depends on how it best looks with the boxes to the single discs. Shout out, by the way, to my friend, good friend Corey. He's been watching this live.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks for watching.
Been running this thing. Where you been?
There's more than one of us.
Oh, okay.
Corey with a K. Out in the audience.
What were you gonna say, Tim? I think you were gonna say something. But
Mine's just organized chaos. I mean, I don't put them. I just throw them on a shelf, and I know where it's at. Sometimes.
Yeah.
I like to do mine by release company and then slips first. It's not really in any order, but the order I know.
Cool.
But you know where they are.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what makes everybody's collection so different. Is you know where your stuff is and you know where to find it. That's all that matters.
Yeah. My biggest issue with collecting is like letting shit stay sealed on the shelf for years sometimes.
Man, I gotta play with my stuff.
Yeah.
I like my movies. I like to take care of them. I like to keep them to where, they're playing for decades, but I use them too. They're to be shown. They're maybe not to be passed around like a. Anyway, but
I show mine.
People you trust, you got to borrow them. They get used. The boxes get used.
See, I can't loan shit out. That's
not anymore.
Only to people I trust. Truly.
Very select.
And I used to be adamant. It's like, do not scratch my disc. Do not, you handle these with.
Well, I live by the Stone Cold DTA. Don't trust anybody. And
there's a very select group of people I will let borrow them films, and usually they're not wanting to take anything. They're usually wanting to borrow, like, hey, I need to see Die Hard 2 again. Like, I'm like, all right, yeah, you can go ahead and borrow.
Okay,
yeah. They're not looking for that Tremors box set.
I learned my lesson a long time. I let somebody at work, they'd never seen Friday 13th, and I had, it was years ago, the remember the Crystal Lake or Manhattan box set?
Crystal Lake to Manhattan?
Yeah. And it's my favorite, probably, box set release that they had up until the Scream Factory. I let somebody borrow that, and they got fired the next the next day, so I never seen it again.
Yeah, that sucks. The Viz is watching.
Whoa.
Viz could hop on if he wanted to.
Got to link up into.
Look at him. Yeah, he's.
Yeah,
he's
let me
through.
let me
We had
let
a
me
little
throw the
bonfire
link
last night.
link back in there. Hop on in, Viz, if you want.
I know he's watching the World Series right now, so he's a Dodgers fan.
That's actually going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just forgot about that too. Yeah, I have a hard time liking the Dodgers, and I lived in LA.
That's going on in Hayden's backyard, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going on in Arlington.
Wait, the World Series is here.
Yep.
It's like that's what all the traffic was. Did Al die? He was in his garage and he.
I sure hope not. We have a show to do next month.
That Chardonnay kicked his ass.
That's his. That's his MO. That's his MO. He bounces early.
Yeah, but usually his camera's gone then once he actually just bounces, or he freezes or passes out on camera. But he consciously shut off his cam.
I was hoping we'd get the usual trip to the store for a sandwich, but I guess not.
Oh man, that's classic at this point. I think he got a hard time. He doesn't do that online anymore. He was like Lauren says, he was driving with a beer. He's driving, he's going through the drive-through, I don't know, Jack in the Box or whatever, ordering and chatting with his camera on.
Yeah.
Al with 3 hands.
Then he got DoorDash or something delivered one time. Just carried on a full conversation with the DoorDash guy, like trying to explain what he was doing.
Because he had to open his garage door. He was filming in the garage. Wasn't that recently?
Yeah, it was pretty recent. Yeah,
that was it. It's like, what are you doing, Alvin?
Al just hop on the stream and go do some errands. You know,
why not?
Hey guys, I got.
Dude, he's been all over the place this week promoting these shows. He was on other people's channels. I'd like flip over. Oh, and there's Al.
Yeah, I got a comment from Al, and I'm wondering this morning, and I haven't looked at it. It was just a YouTube link. And I'm wondering if it was inviting me to my own show.
No, I got one today too, and it was for some like Texas Chainsaw Massacre music video. So that's probably what it was.
Okay, that's the one I got recently, Jake, and I like, oh yeah, I already have the link. Corey sent it to me, and he just laughed at me. I find out it wasn't this link.
Yeah.
It was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre video.
Busy with
Where are you, Al?
That's something we have to do, Tony. A little Triple Flicks S'mores Indoors crossover stream sometime.
Let's do it. It was a bummer, man, because a couple of weeks ago it was supposed to be Scarefest up there in Kentucky.
I was gonna try to make it.
Yeah, we were planning on being there for Saturday. I know Paul was coming into town too, so we were gonna make it like a big weekend trip out of it. So I don't know, maybe next year.
But eventually, life will get back to somewhat normal, I suppose.
Yeah, and then I was looking forward to the Blair Witch panel and all that stuff with the Blair Witch reunion going on with Scarefest. So
that'd be cool.
Me and Timmy's been to every Scarefest besides this one.
Yeah, we went to the last time we were up there was 2016, I think, is when we went the last time. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. That and it's only about a 3-hour drive for us, so
yeah,
it's an easy trip.
We'll definitely get that set up sometime soon.
Oh yeah.
So
if y'all watch your special features from Friday the 13th Part 1, me and Lost Cunningham here in the crowd during the Q&A they got, because all that stuff was shot at Scarefest.
Cool. You can see Jake and Red Dawn. I'm sitting behind the tallest motherfucker in the crowd, so you can barely see me.
In the new Scream Factory release?
Well, it's from the deluxe editions. It's still on there.
This was what, 2000?
Oh, wait, I have that one.
2009 that came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and both of us have full heads of hair.
That's awesome.
I'm going back and watching it for that.
Now, I am maybe after the stream, I might have to pull that out and try to find you guys. I have that.
You know what pissed me off about that feature? That was moderated by Dead Pit, wasn't it? And they cut that one.
No, it's Felcher.
Felcher.
Yeah. There was one of them that's moderated by Dead Pit, and they just cut Dead Pit completely out of it.
Yeah, I forgot what that was.
Those guys got cut out of more special features that they were supposed to be in.
Hey, they made Madman.
Okay.
All right.
They did make
clear,
Madman.
what special feature was that on, Jake? Timmy?
It's on the first one.
It's called something
It's like-
back to
Can you? Yeah, it's the Q&A special feature. On
it
there.
has It was an awesome Q&A because there's a lot on the disc that wasn't shown. Like there, what's her face? The woman.
Betsy Palmer.
Betsy, yeah. As soon as Betsy Palmer came in there, she thought everybody was there for her, and she just started talking. She just started rambling, telling stories, and then finally,
I did the movie because I wanted to buy a car.
Yeah. And then Savini comes in there and was like, did you tell him that you used to crack James Dean? And then she had to tell a story about how she used to date James Dean. And
I think my favorite part. What?
She's from Indiana. Corey?
Is she's sitting like right next to Victor Miller, and she's talking about she read the script for the first time and how big of a piece of shit she thought the script was. And Victor Miller's right next to her.
He knows.
Yeah, he. There's no illusions there. He does. I don't think he thinks he wrote Citizen Kane, but
Didn't he admit it was kind of a rip off on Halloween to make money?
Oh, straight up. He was asked by Sean Cunningham to rip off Halloween, basically.
Right.
I think Sean gave him some basics and said write a script about this. So it is kind of a mix. I think it truly is a work for hire in a lot of ways.
Right.
He said the original script the first thing he put out was it took place in a hospital.
That's wild.
And he said rewrite it.
Did anybody go to
thank
summer
God he
camp when
did.
they were kids?
No.
No.
Once. And it was more in later years, and it's not like the summer camp here, really. I mean, we had cabins and.
I just figured that would if I had went to a summer camp, that probably would have made those movies 10 times more terrifying.
It would, but we
more
camped
enjoyable,
though. My parents, we had a regular campsite, so camped a lot.
Yeah.
So I could.
Yeah, if I got meatballs, I'd totally go.
Yeah.
But I think stuff tells me it'd be more like fat camp or something.
Heavyweights. I love that.
Heavyweights. I was just thinking of that.
I'm feeling skinny, Tony.
I just got a text from Al, live update. Oh, hey, I'll be right back.
They had to go grab a sandwich.
He's gonna go find some Rippos.
He's been going. Yeah, I looked those up. Our Walmart doesn't carry them in Iowa here, so.
No. Let me, Corey, find a picture of a Grippo's bag so these people can identify it if they ever see it.
All right.
Oh, wait, I can probably do it too. I have a share screen button.
Oh, Sean in the chat. Al is spreading the love of Suspiria to everyone right now.
Well, you can order them on Amazon.
There you go.
There he is.
$50.
Oh.
And here's the
24 count.
The awesome.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
The cheese nips.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh.
I can get down with some of those.
I would beat the shit out of an old lady for a bag of those.
So I have to cross the Mason-Dixon line to get some of these, or what?
As far as I can tell, it's Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Kentucky.
We'll get you hooked up, Jess. Don't worry.
Yeah, right. I'm
Hook
down.
me up with that plug.
Of course, once you have them, then I don't know what you're gonna do
Then
after.
you got a problem. You're gonna be.
We've been messaging you. Hey guys, ran out of my Grippos. What
You
can
got
we
the
arrange here?
You
Kind
got
of
the
deal.
shit, man.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I
send.
got it. I got the cash. If you got the Grippos,
I'm gonna send Grippos a link to this chat. See if you can get a sponsor.
they did a little better. They
We
should
got some
supply
love for Grippos.
supply all eight of us with at least a free sample.
Yeah, I'll take
Don't
the horseradish.
advertise.
Sign me up for the horseradish.
God, those horseradish and cheddar ones, dude.
I tell you what, though, the horseradish and cheddar, I love them, but it will get you in the back of the nose sometimes. You know that
Yes,
feeling?
it will. Oh, you'll get one. It's like been extra dusted.
It's like,
woo! Damn. You gotta take a
So
shit have
perfect
a
for a
chaser.
stopped up nose.
yeah. You won't after that.
It's like they just.
So what
straight
do you?
up pour
What are your
horseradish on.
favorite flavors, Corey?
Barbecue. I mean, that's
Barbecue.
that's the OG.
Okay.
The OG.
I've never had the Maui onion though.
They're good. That bag that I have is extra sweet, which I wasn't a big fan of, but usually they're not overly sweet like that. That's the thing with Grippos. The seasoning is sometimes questionable. You either get a pretty mild bag or it's like the toe of Satan bag.
Got to knock them off in the bag. Like, damn.
Yeah. You eat one and have to run around the block once.
I have my interest on.
I'm thinking about food and chips now.
Tony, just send me a message. I'll get you hooked up.
I like snacks. I'm a big fan of snacks.
What's some regional stuff down there?
I didn't get my figure by not liking snacks.
I'll tell you what they have in Tennessee that we don't have up here, and it pisses me off, is Crystal Burger.
You don't have crystals?
No, it's Bowling Green. That's the closest one. I love Crystal.
Yeah. See, I'm a few one of the few Tennessee. I'm not a Crystal Burger fan.
Really?
My daughter though, she will kick you silly for some Crystal Burgers.
Dude, when I go down there, I'm like, I need 50 crystals.
Yeah, they're like 50 cents a piece.
And a Diet Coke.
I can't do them. Do y'all have? Well, of course, a moon pie down here is always.
Yeah, we got moon pies. We got moon pies downstairs. Banana moon pie.
That's always a winner. Just had my wife made some banana
There he
pudding
is.
the other night. That was just knock you on your ass.
With the wafers, right?
Oh yeah, you gotta have wafer, and then on the top,
Yeah,
homemade
the meringue.
Well, homemade whipped cream on the top, and then crumbled up vanilla wafers to give it a little texture in there, man.
Make it a little fancy.
Yes, sir.
Nice, bitch.
Yeah. That's when
See-
everybody likes to eat crystals.
Crystals are, it's like, we get White Castle up here.
Yeah,
And White
It's
Castle's
very
fine
similar.
if you have a colonoscopy scheduled for the next day. You go get you a couple White Castles. You'll
Yeah,
shit out a nickel you ate when you were 4.
Yeah, it's blowout. If you need a blowout, that's where you go to Crystal. Those little.
What's the big
Yeah, we have-
regional down in Texas?
Well, we don't have Crystals or White Castle. Who else is from Texas in here?
I think it's just you.
Yeah.
It's just me?
Dude, you got
we
Whataburger.
Yeah, Whataburger.
Yeah.
That's about all.
Torchy's Tacos?
Yeah.
Torchy's
Although
is
we didn't
awesome.
even get that in my area until recently. I'm sure they've been around in Texas, but they just came to DFW maybe like a few years ago. But they're really good.
Dude, every year when I go to Florida, I hit a Whataburger like every 50 miles.
Yeah.
I used
See,
to.
I made a trip out west a couple of years ago to San Francisco and ate at an In-N-Out, and I wasn't really impressed with the In-N-Out burger.
Yeah,
It has such a mythical status.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good, but I was expecting to be like, whoa, this is the greatest thing ever made.
Yeah, because people out west, they build it up so much. That was my same experience. But
Yeah.
as you have it more and more, you do kind of get it. It's a good burger. The sauce is good if you know how to order like animal style.
The sauce,
secret menu.
The sauces are really good, and the milkshakes are really good too.
Yeah, and I'm a malt guy even, but those milkshakes are solid. But yeah, people hype it up way too much, like it's the best burger you've ever had. You're right. And then my first In-N-Out burger, I was like, what's wrong with y'all?
But I've heard nothing but great things about Whataburger. I've never had a Whataburger.
Oh, really?
Dude,
yeah, I love it.
So
but you know,
what's the best burger anybody ever had?
Oh man,
I love cheeseburgers and stuff, so it's hard. I like all kinds. They all
what
have
about the
their
Heart
different...
Attack Grill? Has anybody ate there?
That seems like a quantity over quality situation. I don't know, but
I just keep seeing reviews about it.
In Colorado a couple months ago, that at the what was it, Breckenridge Brewery up in Denver. That was my first time ever having an elk burger, and it was really good.
the best burger I've ever had is actually locally. This place called The Lure in my town. It's like a little fancy like seafood restaurant, but they have a truffle burger.
Nice.
Jesus, dude. It's all fancy burger, right? Let's get the brioche bun.
Fancy cottage cheese.
It's on the river in Owensboro.
That
sounds good.
The Bluegrass Museum.
Yeah, it's right over there. But that burger's killer.
When we went to Scarefest, we went and ate at Hall's on the river. When we went to Scarefest a couple years ago. I don't know if y'all and you Kentucky guys know that place.
I don't know. Ooh, what's good in Ireland, Sean? You got a good fast food haggis place, or
everything's good in Ireland.
Viz is a Five Guys fan.
What?
I do like Five Guys.
In Ireland.
Yeah, I would like Five Guys, but they don't have that many options for dressing or any of that stuff. I don't know. I prefer Mooyah Burger. Similar, but you have more options.
Mooyah Burger?
Yeah, do you guys not have that?
No, I've never heard of that.
Like, I haven't heard of it.
It's you guys probably don't have Bottle Cap Alley either, do you? That's probably a smaller chain than even Mooyah Burger. I don't know how to describe it, but those are probably my favorite places. Mooyah Burger.
Al scheduled a trip for Ireland.
Al, you still drinking?
Oh yeah, dude. I still have some left right here.
All right. Well, let me pour one.
Let's go.
Oh, some liquor in your cup.
Sean's from Ireland. He's drinking Jack Daniels.
Hey, Sean. Cheers.
Ireland has McDonald's, Five Guys, Burger King, and KFC.
I'll tell you.
Al had Sean.
KFC
Sean
used to have good wings.
Russian.
KFC is not a good representation of Kentucky. No, I want to point that out.
It's not even Kentucky chicken anymore. It's I think chicken from China.
It's just it's not even Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore. It's like legally just KFC now.
You know what's funny is I went to
Popeye's
KFC,
chicken is good.
Went to a KFC in Poland when I went, and it was the best KFC I ever had.
I've heard that.
I tell you,
like
a
in
sneaky good burger
Japan?
place.
What's that?
A sneaky good burger place with. I'm a big lover of milkshakes. Is Dairy Queen.
Friendly's has good milkshakes.
I do dig on some Dairy Queen, dude. Chicken strip basket with the gravy.
Oh, come on! I'm telling you. And their milkshakes, they're not too thick and they're not too thin. They're perfect where you're not giving yourself a headache.
Here, Al,
through the straw.
Al, you're kind of up north, and Jess, I don't know if they'll have this.
Yeah, we got Dairy Queen, we got Nifty 50s, we got
that is
you name it.
I wanted to ask if biscuits and gravy are a thing where you guys are from.
Dude, biscuits and gravy, hell yeah!
Where I'm at, it's cheesesteaks. It's Philly cheesesteaks.
But if you had biscuits and gravy, Al?
Mm.
Yeah, oh yeah, in the past, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
I'm not a big fan of it. No.
Love me some biscuits and gravy.
You know,
sausage gravy.
I went to Hawaii when I was a kid a couple times, and if you ask for biscuits and gravy somewhere, they're like, "What the fuck are you on?" They have no idea.
That's like when I went out
spam.
west. I asked for sweet tea, and they were like, "What tea?" I was like, "No, sweet tea." They were like, "What is sweet? We just have tea." I was
Like,
like,
yeah, it's the same thing, but you just like however much, just put an equal amount of sugar in it.
yeah.
It's messed up. You can go to Louisville. Certain places in Louisville, they don't serve sweet tea, but you can go to the next restaurant over, and they're serving it.
You ever ate at Jack?
That seems
Ruby's
like perfect
in
for
Louisville?
Louisville.
The steak shop.
Yeah, Jack Ruby's.
I haven't ate the one in Louisville. I ate the one in.
I've actually been there, and I didn't eat steak.
What?
It's good. It's stupid expensive, but it's good.
Yeah. We got
It's like
one of those
$100
here in Nashville.
It was a company thing, so I didn't have to pay for it. So.
Drinks on him.
I found you want good malts or good steaks and things. It's almost got to be kind of a hometown establishment or something. You know, that's not a
You can't ever beat
chain.
the
Or,
mom and pop. Yeah.
Malts are a
Yeah.
dying thing. Like it's very rare you can find a malt somewhere, and
I know because people I think a lot of people confuse them shakes and malts too, and I'm like, there's always a difference. So
different.
anybody who says, "Oh, I love malts" or "I love shakes," I'm like, okay, which do you like the most?
Yeah,
I'm a
malts-
malt guy, but I'll drink a shake.
Very true, Viz. Very true.
Malt's made with eggs, right?
Good
Real eggs.
discussions and food discussions, yes.
Yeah, mostly they pour like a little powder in them now. Like same way you make a
Well, that's what
milkshake.
malt. That's all really it is to make a malt is malt powder, malted powder, and it's delicious.
It's so good.
We've got like what's called the malt shop. It's like a single location out in Weatherford, Texas, that has the best malts ever. It's just out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know how they get business, but they're always crowded.
Those are always the best places.
Yeah.
Like usually, like there's places like they probably don't take a credit card, and there's a line out the
Yeah.
door every time you go by.
Exactly.
They're run by some crotchety old man who's like, the internet is a fad.
Exactly.
It's literally just called the malt shop.
Everything's
Yeah.
covered in grease. They got a real nice thin layer. Number one cereal.
Golden Grams.
Let's start it
Fruity
off at
Pebbles.
the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, let's start with Tim says Golden Grams.
You got to get it real soggy, like it's mush.
What do you say, Tony?
I'm a big Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles fan.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jess?
Yes.
I love Fruity Pebbles. I mean, I love my, marshmallow cereals as well. Boo Berry and Frankenberry in the season.
Nice.
Good calls.
Is Al frozen?
I think he's frozen. We'll go on to Hayden here.
Can we get a
I'm a big
snapshot of that? I
Cinnamon
think
Toast
he's
Crunch
passing
guy.
out. His eyes were
Yeah, I
getting heavy.
What are you, Hayden?
I'm a big Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy, but
That's what I was
I
going to
haven't
say.
had Fruity Pebbles in forever. You can't beat Fruity Pebbles.
Dude,
Cinnamon
you're right,
Toast
man.
Crunch is great.
There we go. Al just unfreezes in the exact same position. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
How about you, Jake?
Probably Lucky Charms and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's
I'm
exactly
gonna,
what you are.
I'm gonna go with a little twist on a couple of you. I like French Toast Crunch.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen
Semi
chocolate?
newer,
toast?
right?
They have chocolate toast crunch now.
I don't know about that.
Why can they not bottle the cereal milk yet? Like,
Oh
when-
my god! Like, could you imagine their cereal milk to Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
That's what.
Oh,
That's.
it'd
I'm
It'd
working.
really be hard
through
to
a
match
bowl.
that true milk, though.
I'm working through the bowl just to get to the
Isn't that
milk.
a thing though? There's some sort of like Mexican cinnamon milk. I don't know what it's called, but
Mexican
something-
cereal.
Oh, horchata.
Yeah, I've never had it, but I've heard that that's what
Not
it
the
tastes
same.
like.
Man, I'd like
I
to try that and that like weird like corn covered in butter and then like some sort of red powder.
Dude, I've had that too on the street in LA. Oh,
What is it?
it's
What's
a
it covered
spicy
in?
corn on the cob, and I'm a dude from Iowa. I like it.
It looks
Yeah, I've always
It's
fantastic.
like
wanted to
a,
try that. That stuff
it's,
looks
it's
good.
a seasoning. It's a spicy seasoning. I mean, they got butter slabbed all over it, and then that red. I honestly don't know what it is.
You guys need to try to
specifically,
fill
but
up
it's a
your
spice.
cheesesteak.
I've never
Philadelphia
had. I've never
cheesesteak.
had a cheesesteak.
Oh, Jonathan,
South
you
Street.
would absolutely fucking.
I always
yes.
figured it was one of those things
There's
you have
Geno's
to try natively.
and there's Geno's and there's
You do. It's gotta be a true good cheesesteak
is it
because
called?
I used to hate cheesesteaks because most of them are slimy
Geno's the
meat.
best in Philadelphia. Geno's.
Yeah, if
there's
you get a
Pat's.
real
delicious.
Good.
I'm telling you, Jonathan, you would be fucking orgasmic.
He is already.
Get a good cheesesteak. Now, Al, is a true cheesesteak? Is it just the Philly steak and cheese whiz?
Well,
No
you
onions,
can get
or
it.
do
You can get it with cheese whiz, Jess, but I get it with American cheese, extra fried onions. Most people get it with cheese whiz. I'm not a big fan of cheese whiz. I like
I'm a-
American cheese.
Meat and
American
cheese whiz,
cheese.
no onions. No.
You can get a whiz without. Oh, it's delicious. I'm telling you
Never-
guys. People go down there, they get 3 cheesesteaks. Nobody gets one. Nobody. They get 2, 3 because I'm telling you, it's fucking delicious. And you guys
Never
trust
had a PB&J sandwich.
What?
That's insane.
That's a lie.
Somebody make
Sometimes
her
I
a
get-
piece of-
Sometimes
you
I
should be
get
making your
fancy.
wife a sandwich right now.
Sometimes I'll get fancy and toast it and to feel like it's
That's probably how
actually
Red Africa too, though.
Let's reverse those roles. Go make her a sandwich, man.
You can't. The Dodgers are on.
Oh, that's right. Go
I had a
Rays.
good idea though. We were talking about all these snacks.
Oh, who's
and,
winning
you know,
the
like,
Dodgers? Who's
like the
winning the
cereal-
Dodgers, Gus?
like the cereal milk and everything. Why don't we get all this stuff invented so we can knock the life expectancy down to 50 years old? That'd be awesome.
Well,
She
you know
don't
what?
get
Corey's
down
got
with
a
jelly.
point because. Shut up.
Well, then that makes sense why she doesn't want a PB&J sandwich. If she doesn't like
Yeah,
jelly,
peanut
yeah,
butter
you're
and
not
jelly
gonna
is
have it.
the best, man. Peanut butter and jelly is the best.
Has she tried different jelly? Like there's strawberry jelly. I like the classic grape and peanut butter if I'm gonna have one, but it's rare. I'm not a huge peanut butter and jelly sandwich guy, but I'll eat it.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
I'm a strawberry.
You guys
jelly
ever
right
done?
here.
My girlfriend does the peanut butter and honey.
Oh,
Let's
I
do
love
that.
I've heard that. I've heard of that. Yeah.
I've tried that before. Yeah. I've tried it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
Oh,
well,
hold on,
I'm doing my part with the whole no meat. So
Hey
Actually
Corey,
hit-
I applaud you for that because you know
I
what?
will.
I starting tomorrow. I'm just eating fish, no more meat.
okay.
I love prime meat. Give me red meat. Give me potatoes.
I
Meat
love
potato.
Jess because Jess loves prime meat.
I do.
If you get something stuck in your teeth, it's just one of those what is it? Hard shell pepper
Hard shell
corns.
peppercorns there, Al. In fact, I just had the lady made chili in tonight, so I had a bowl of chili and chili cheese dog.
Biz is
Hopefully it
coming through
wasn't
with
a
the questions.
cannibalistic chili.
Dude, I'm Midwest. I'm meat and potatoes. I'm lucky to eat a salad or some corn as a vegetable. That's about as far as it goes. Corn, potatoes, and maybe a salad. Give me my cheeseburgers and potatoes.
Dude, even when I wasn't like doing the no meat thing, like a damn good salad is hard to beat. I think
It really, yeah, I do
of
enjoy
course.
a
I love
really
salad
good
works. man.
salad.
Salad works.
Best
is
thing
great.
for my body that I get.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jess is naturally thin, like, you know. So it's just as
It's an
genetics.
illusion. It's a facade, man. I'm starting to get the pregnant belly on a skinny guy now that I'm hitting my 40s.
Yeah, we watched it already,
that's
Biz.
so good.
So now we're
Oh,
just talking
man.
about whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
Anybody
you could have
watch any
watched a
horror
long
movies
trick or
tonight?
treat with us, but we commented on it like 6 times, and then that was
Yeah.
Anybody watch any horror movies Monday night? Tonight,
Dude,
technically.
I got a whole list going on. I've watched Texas Chainsaw, the original, recently. Oh, if Jonathan comes back, maybe we'll talk about
What about the
Found.
nut? Found. I've
Found,
seen
yeah,
it.
it's on
It was
it's on
okay. I don't-
Tubi. It
I
wasn't
don't
bad.
talk
It was
about it.
super low, super low budget, but it was great. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, which movie?
I think I'm going to watch the Spirit
Found 2012 Found.
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna watch
revisit
Suspiria
Suspiria.
2018, Al. I'm
Yeah, as
fucking
soon as we
shocked.
go off the stream, I am because I'm off tomorrow and I'm drunk and I'm going to watch it. I'm going to revisit it because, guys, technically, I mean, in another hour, it's going to be October 26th. It's Monday, so It's 7
Time
days
for
to Halloween.
4.
7 days
4
to
time.
Halloween. Halloween 4 will be Wednesday. Wednesday I'll watch Halloween 4. Tonight,
Mine's, I think, tomorrow. or
once I get
Tuesday.
off, I'll watch Suspiria, and then tonight I'll watch probably Alone in the Dark, and I gotta
And then
get some
Suspiria
gin.
again
I
on
gotta get some
Thursday?
gin. I gotta get some gin.
Gin?
No, oh yeah, I love gin, dude. Timmy knows.
Gin and
Timmy
tonic.
knows. Gin and tonic. I mixed it with Propel, sugar-free Gatorade. I love gin. You know.
Nice. Well, I'll drink to that.
Yeah, let's drink to that, Just.
I'll
I
drink
still got
whiskey to
plenty
gin.
of. I'm drunk off this Chardonnay. This Chardonnay.
Alice, my mom would
Oh
like
shit!
that. She drinks some Chardonnay.
Russian River Valley. Look at this. How about that, man? I was holding it. I was hoping a girl would come over, but no girl's coming over. So fuck it.
Well, I mean, you know, you can hope.
Some days I get lucky, Jess. Some days I don't.
Don't
Sucks.
we all?
Could order a DoorDash. Maybe a girl will bring it.
I could order an escort, but I'm sick of that. I'm sick of those guys. I need a nice girl. I had an
think
escort
Tony's
last
not
week.
sure what he got into here.
She gave a good blowjob, you know, but it's all they're good for, man. You know, blowjobs and fucking.
This says no meat, but drinking gin.
Oh,
It's tough. It's tough. Listen, I told Timmy. Timmy asked me, "Do you like gin and tonic?" I said, "Yeah, Tim, I do. I like gin and tonic." You know.
I went all weekend without work calls, and I've gotten like 5 since we went live.
Are you like on call 24/7?
24/7, 365.
He's a physician. He's a heart surgeon. Dr. Giggles.
I was just gonna say, I thought all the money came from the shows.
Yeah,
that's why I got on here.
Yeah, all the money goes into the show to
Yeah.
pay the
I hear
StreamYard
you.
bill.
Hey,
Damn,
by the way,
StreamYard
Jonathan,
charges you
while you
guys?
were gone, I
Yeah,
brought
that's
up
the free
Found.
version.
You watched what?
I watched Found. I think
What'd you
that was
think?
was that.
I watched
liked
it too, John. I watched it too. It was.
Yeah,
it was,
Al hated it.
No, I didn't hate it, but it's not.
Oh,
it's not
come on,
Suspiria.
rewind,
It's
and
not
you were like,
Suspiria.
"I don't want to talk about Found."
It's not Suspiria. It's good. It's good, but it's not Suspiria.
Well, nothing's gonna be Suspiria.
You're right,
You don't
Jess.
even like the
You're
original
fucking absolutely
Suspiria.
right. I do.
You
but
don't
not
even
more
like
than
the
the
original Suspiria.
I
as
do,
much
but
as-
not more than a remake.
No,
Not more
Found
than
was
a remake.
just something that was like it's like one of those things not a lot of people had heard of. It was made for $8,000. It was
Yeah, I was impressed by that.
Surprising, very
It
surprising.
was surprising. I enjoyed it. Thank you, Jonathan. I did.
Thank,
And
thanks for checking it out.
No, I enjoyed it too.
Have you seen it, Tony?
I mean,
It
it's
wasn't
not going to be
Suspiria.
something I'm going to be like,
Found-
oh, we got to turn around and watch this
No,
every
I have
year.
not.
But it was. I would recommend
Fucked up.
taking a look at
Yeah,
it.
it was good, but it wasn't Suspiria. That's all.
It's- for those that haven't seen Found, it is available on Tubi for free. So if you want to check it out,
Worth a watch. Worth a watch.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
It's worth a
And-
watch.
and
Yeah,
you
it's worth a watch.
you can go back in the S'mores Indoors archive. We interviewed the director. So
Oh, okay. Now I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to check that out.
It's no Suspiria, but
To be fair, Suspiria isn't Suspiria.
I haven't seen the original Suspiria, but I like the 2018 one.
Uh-oh.
Yes!
You and Al.
Yes!
You had to bring it up.
Thank you, sir.
We should hang out.
I just thought I would say that, give you, I don't know. Does anyone
Thank
else
you.
like it?
Hate it. Tell them the guys who haven't seen it. What did you think about Suspiria 2018? Tell them.
I thought it was pretty good.
As far as brutality, scariness, and terrifying, would you say it's better than Hereditary?
It's up there. It's definitely, it has a similar vibe where it's very dark. I would almost say similar cinematography to some degree. Similar color palette. I don't know if this is making anyone want to watch it, but yeah, I liked it.
Hey, was it one of the most unsettling movies you've ever seen?
Oh, it's not unsettling.
No,
It's not that. I mean, it's got some good gore in it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of gore, especially
gore doesn't equal unsettling though.
But
but psychologically, this movie was unsettling.
Yeah.
Listen, I like both the original and the remake. Equally, but
No way. Viz is a fan of the original. Come on, man.
Everyone on Earth is a fan of the original.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Some people who are so fans of the original, they're biased. Argento said himself, he says, I didn't like the new Suspiria, who's bad-mouthing it. Well, guess what? With all due respect to Dario Argento, and I respect the guy, this was better than the original. I thought so.
No,
it was
they're
darker.
different, but they're the same. They're equal on different levels. They're
I love
different
your
movies.
passion for it.
I definitely
love your
I don't
passion.
know, I love
his passion. Al, if you ever quit talking about Suspiria, that's when your ratings are going to drop, buddy.
I will never. Because
I didn't
the
know
movie
we were in the
was so
minority.
good.
I would have spoken up earlier.
Yeah, it's
I'll have your back.
big minority. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, Al talks about Suspiria like, most people talk about Friday the 13th, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street. and I love the passion. And I love
part of his name.
I love it, and it was a good movie. It's a solid movie. If you
Is
haven't
that on
seen
your
Suspiria
license yet, Al?
2018.
Like I didn't rush
You
out.
know what? I should get it. I really should get it on my license. I really
You
should.
should, and you got to show it online if you do.
I really
What,
should.
Suspiria?
Hayden, what about Inferno? Did you like that?
Good point there by the Viz.
That is 100% correct. And again, 2018 Suspiria is a good, solid horror flick. Check it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Check it out.
I think Al's got money in it.
I wish I did. Actually, I don't know if I make anything. It was a limited release. I don't know. The fucking Amazon. It was a limited release. I think they would make it would be better if it was it sucks. It was a limited release in the movie theaters.
Well, the problem is who knows Suspiria besides horror fans?
Exactly. You're absolutely right, John. That's the thing. People are like, okay, what is But I'll tell you one thing.
Which one of these guys is Suspiria?
Oh man,
damn! It got quiet.
I was trying to think of that question.
After Al, I'm trying to look at all the movies I have back here that are better than Suspiria.
John, you have the original one.
Yeah, I have the original one.
You have Inferno too.
No, actually, I'm not a big Italian horror guy.
Oh, you don't like John? Okay.
But I will say this: I saw a video on YouTube, and it was a dung beetle rolling a ball of shit. Okay, he's rolling and rolling the ball, and the clip kind of ends. Better than Suspiria 2018.
Okay.
What?
I have to disagree with that.
Bullshit.
This is getting heavy, man. Why is shit blowing up on these shows today?
You can't tell me you saw Suspiria 2018 and thought that Tilda Swinton was both characters.
Tilda Swinton was amazing. No,
I did not know she was three characters.
I
didn't care.
Spoilers. She was three characters.
I didn't say who. Don't tell them who.
Okay, yeah, I'm not going to say who, but the thing is, I don't know the whole deal why they made that. That was kind of like pointless, but I think
kind of was.
In Luca's mind, in Luca's brain, he wanted to do that, which.
Yeah. There was something wrong with the lip, though. That's
Sean,
all I gotta say.
I
there was
wish.
something wrong with the lip.
Yeah. Well, see, I didn't do any research ahead of time, so I didn't know that was her. I could tell.
Yeah,
I didn't either.
I didn't know either till it was spoiled to me, and I'm like, what was the point of that? But I guess Luca wanted to mind fuck everybody so bad that but that was stupid. She should have had one role, and that's it.
Am I the
Just
only one
one
that
role.
thinks that bitch might be part of Grasshopper?
Do you guys hate Suspiria, but you've seen it at least? The 2018 one?
Yeah, I do. I've seen it and I hate it. Like I said, she's part of Grasshopper.
Jonathan, you hate it? I'm shocked.
I hate it. Like I would not watch it again.
You know what? I have not seen it yet.
But
here's my problem with it.
Okay.
Is I've heard all the talk about it, and it's just like I don't even want to go into a 3-hour movie like that. So
look,
that's why I
Here's
haven't
the
watched it
thing:
yet.
with 6 epilogues, it didn't feel like it. It didn't feel like it.
It didn't feel like 2 hours and a half, 2 hours and 40 minutes, but
Because
it is
it
about
sucks you
15,
in.
20 minutes longer than I wish it was.
Right.
I just
It
couldn't tell
could
you
have
where
been
to cut it
shorter.
out
There's-
either.
No, Jess, I agree. And a lot of the critics say the same thing. A lot of the horror critics, a lot of the famous magazines, they said it should have been shorter. Certain scenes should have been cut out.
But I couldn't tell you where. And normally I can. I could say, oh, this part
I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but the ending I like. But I think the CGI was obvious kind of in the ending. But before that, like, I mean, come on, dude. Like, it was a terrifying fucking movie. Dude, I went in there. I seen it 3 times in the movie theater. And each time there was about anywhere from 20 to 40 people. And all through the movie, people were walking out. People were walking out, you know.
It's not a good sign.
No.
Well, no, it is and it's not. It's a good sign as far as the movie is terrifying that a lot of people can't sit through it.
But I gotta say,
Dude, Suspiria
watching
makes
the
The
original
Exorcist looks like a kid's
Suspiria,
movie.
even though
Exorcist has nothing
even
on
though it's different,
Suspiria.
the original Suspiria, watching that a year ago first, prepared. I might have been one of those people to be like, oh, this movie kind of sucks if I wasn't into the original Suspiria at all either. Because it is long,
That's the
and
thing.
it is kind of
He
a
didn't
slow
want to make a
burn.
remake. He wanted to make a re-imaging. So that's why you don't have the colors
right.
like you do in the remake. You have like the German autumn, the darkness, you know, but you still had the Tanz theater, you know. It was really
I'm
a
on your
terrifying
side,
film.
Al, for the most part. I mean, up to
Oh,
a point.
Lance
It's
is here.
obviously.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lance, where you been?
Lance!
I was
Hop
thinking
on in,
about
man.
you.
Hop on in, Lance. Come on, we're talking Suspiria, your favorite film. Oh man, I love
What
it.
say you, Tim?
What?
Thoughts on Suspiria?
Tim's possessed. Tim needs exorcism. Somebody give
wanna
Tim an
hear Tim.
exorcism.
I'm purposely
I wanna hear
not
Tim.
watching it just so you can tell me to watch it every day.
Oh, come on, Tim. I know
Tim,
it's good
you
for
don't
the
want to
show,
watch
but-
it because you'll never be the same again.
I know. I'm scared. I do like the soundtrack. I listen to soundtrack every day almost.
Yeah, Tom York was great.
Really?
I love Goblin, but Tom York killed it. He was absolutely fantastic. And Tim will tell you that. He agrees with me. And Jess,
So
you do
listen to
too.
the soundtrack. Again, I give you a hard time, buddy, but I really enjoyed the movie. It's no.
No, but how about
again,
the soundtrack? Goblin compared to Tom York.
They're both
Hey, Al.
fantastic in their own ways. I mean, I love Goblin. I love Goblin
Okay,
from
I'll
Dawn of the
take that.
Dead. I love
I'll take
God.
that.
You know.
Hey Al, I just got a text from Jess that said Suspiria 2018 sucks balls.
That is not
I
true. My
don't
hands have been right
believe
here.
it. I don't
I have
believe
not.
it for a second. How dare you, Jess? I'm shocked.
You know what?
I am
I'm gonna
shocked.
read
You know
Jess.
that's not true. You see my hands the whole time. Damn it. Nice one, Tim. Nice.
Tony, you a fan of the original?
I'm a fan. Yeah, I like the original more than the 2018 one. I wasn't a fan of that one at all.
I wasn't sure if you
But it's
if
a
you
big
were into that or
conversation
not.
going on.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there watching.
Well, it was like
I just-
Whiplash meets The Exorcist. I liked it.
Interesting.
I just watched Whiplash for the first time within the past couple of weeks,
Oh,
and
I'm out of
that
wine.
movie was amazing.
Yeah,
That's
I'm out
right.
of wine, Jess.
I'm a big sucker for movies that are like a character building a skill and a passion for
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
That movie
Which is
was
why I like
abs-
Suspiria 2018 because it had that element.
Hayden, absolutely, my man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let me
And
switch
and
it
was
around here.
darker. It was darker than the original. It was the German autumn. There's a war going on. There's terrorists
Yeah.
hijacking. It's just such a dark and terrifying movie, man. I mean, whoever hasn't seen it has to really see it and sit through it maybe once or twice to really, like I said, Lauren said it best. The movie is and like
Impenetrable.
penetrable. There you go. But
Yeah,
I
the
agree with
cast
him.
is flawless.
Let me change your subject, Al. Here's a
Go
question
ahead.
for you. This is for
Go ahead,
you.
buddy. Sure.
Is there a movie that everyone loves that you hate?
Oh, good question.
The original
That everyone
Suspiria.
loves that I hate. Is there a movie that everyone loves that I hate? No, I mean, I don't think so.
How
No.
about everybody here?
Man,
that
I've got a few, but I can't think of them. Somebody else did.
Everybody, I mean, I love Exorcist 3. I love, Chainsaw 3. Does anybody hate it? Like, I guess, I don't know.
I love Chainsaw 3. For many times, it was my favorite Chainsaw. But I rotate 1, 2, and 3 quite often.
I'm not a
Corey,
big
does it
fan,
have
like-
to be 90s, 80s, or 70s?
I don't care when. Like, here's mine. Like, I don't know that everyone loves this movie, but I hated A Quiet Place.
I actually
I
thought Bird
wasn't
Box
a big
was
fan
better
of
than
it.
Quiet
That's
Place.
I
understandable.
wasn't a big
feel
fan of it either.
I'm with Viz too. I hate A Christmas Story.
Okay, now
Oh, yeah.
now you
Yeah.
got one. Whoa.
Yeah. That's a big conversation with us.
Yeah, I wasn't
mean,
a big fan of The Quiet Place. Not at all.
I think A Christmas Story is overplayed.
Yeah.
The whole 24
Overplayed,
hours.
you can say that, but is it not a great Christmas movie? Well, watch yourself.
I think that's why I grew to hate it, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they're not going to do that anymore, so they ain't going to have cable. So
I think one
I had a
that
Red Rider.
I don't like that everybody else likes Phantasm.
I can
I'm not
see
a big
that.
fan. I'm not
I
a
don't
big
hate it,
Phantasm
but I
fan.
don't-
I like it, but I'm
it's
not a
not
big
my-
fan of it.
Rotation.
I love the score. I love the score to it,
Yeah, right. That's awesome.
and I love that 3-6 Mafia.
How about Friday 3? Friday 13th Part 3. I like it. I love it.
Friday 3? That's
It was
Yeah.
I love it.
3 and
yeah.
4 go between my two favorite.
Let's say 3
Yeah,
was my
Me
favorite
too.
for a long
Me
time.
too.
3 was good.
4 and
Yeah.
3, dude.
3 was
I
good.
flip flop between 3 and 4 is my favorite all the time.
Yup.
4 just kind of has it all,
Wishy-washy.
really, you know?
Yeah, 4 is the,
Well, 3 and 4
top
you
one.
could really combine into one movie.
Well, you know that
You
2,
can,
3, and 4
but if I have
are,
one movie to show a non-Friday audience, Friday the 13th audience, it's Final Chapter. If I've got one
absolutely,
shot,
Jess.
if
Absolutely.
I can't show them the whole series, if I got one shot, it's always Final
Yeah.
Chapter.
Part
Two-
4 just
2,
doesn't-
3, and 4 are one weekend.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much in
yeah,
a sense. Yeah, and no, actually, that's pretty deep. Jonathan is right because if you think about it,
It is. It's
it's yeah.
4 is actually Sunday the 15th.
Yeah.
Title did not catch on.
4 is
Lay it
so
out. They're all
brutal,
Friday
man.
the 13th in the heart.
Axel, I'm sick of you.
Yeah, Sean McManus is right. Part 6 is a good one to show for a non-Friday.
It's a solid Friday the 13th film as well, but if I've got only one movie to capture an audience,
And see, that's one of
Many
my
times I
least
did.
favorite looking Jasons out of the whole franchise.
which
Me
one?
and Corey,
Six.
me and
Which
Corey
one?
met him not too long ago.
6?
Yeah, 6 is one of my least favorite looking because
Mm,
all of a
really?
sudden he has the Batman utility belt.
He's
And
got the gardening gloves.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
6 is not my favorite, but they got some good
It's
kills.
not my
in it,
favorite, but it's a solid one. I mean, I'd
Oh,
go
yeah,
to
I
Jason
The
enjoy-
X.
kills are good.
yeah, I
Jason X
enjoy the movie.
before.
It's just
Except
one
for
of my
that damn
least.
the weed eater with a rotary saw blade on it.
I liked it.
What
That's
does that
7.
exist for?
Yeah, that's 7.
Is that 7?
That's 7. Yeah, that's
7.
That's part of. That's one of the uncut scenes in 7 that Screen Factory wasn't able to get. Was that kill.
The Jason design was good in 7, but the story was kind of stupid.
Yeah.
You know,
Agree, Al. That 7 many times was in the least favorite.
I like the score. I like the design. I like the kills.
Has one
but
of the best
story,
kills.
The story was stupid. The Friday 13th. What did he say?
Am I the only one who
Versus
actually
Terry
likes
Out.
Manhattan?
No.
I love
Manhattan. It's
I
a
like
fun
Manhattan.
film. It's a
I have
fun
a
film,
good-
but I
it's
can't
fun.
take
I had
it
a lot of fun
seriously.
with it.
I can't
Manhattan,
take
my
it
friends and
seriously.
I, we like to say Manhattan is the best of the worst of Friday.
Yeah,
the
it's
13th.
I agree.
It's a fun film. It's good, but I can't take it seriously. I just, good kills, good music, good soundtrack, good atmosphere, but I can't take it seriously.
I hate 7, so
I can take them all except the remake.
All those Paramount films I can watch.
Oh, the remake has to be the. I don't know. I hated Jason X though.
Jason X, I hate
favorite.
it too.
Jason X
I
is the
hated
least
Jason
favorite,
X.
but I'll still accept it over the remake.
Jason Goes to Hell
Yeah,
is
I
growing
think I
on me.
agree.
Yeah,
I
have you
like
watched
Jason
the-
Goes to Hell.
Have you watched the uncut
I
version
love
of it
Jason
yet?
Goes to Hell.
Yeah, I had the uncut version on DVD though.
Which version do you like better?
Me
out of
too.
Oh,
those?
definitely the uncut.
Uncut.
Oh yeah.
Uncut.
Dude,
What
that
does it
chick
show,
is
John?
I like the
on
the
top of
idea.
him, and that
I
pole
like the
goes
idea.
through her body.
I like
The
the idea
tent scene, yeah.
of Creighton Duke. Like I
Mm.
like the idea
Yeah,
That was
Creighton
cool.
Duke.
giving Jason a
I
Loomis
do,
character.
and I
It's just
don't.
like-
I mean,
it's not. It's like 8 films too late.
Yeah,
Creighton
yeah,
Duke was
yeah.
the man.
I like
Yeah.
the lore that they tried to put behind it. That was kind of cool. But
That's
It has
another
its
one of my
problems.
least favorite.
I got
looking
it.
ones.
I got it. Yeah.
But
I'm one of the
Yeah,
few that
Creighton
got
Duke
it
was
too.
good.
Jason takes the cake as
But
my
Jason
least
X was
favorite.
just silly.
least
It was
That's
just
the
silly.
best theater experience I've ever had. Though was Freddy versus Jason.
I hate.
It
that
was.
movie.
It was good.
I love that
Yeah.
film too,
I
and
would say
lately, like
theater
a lot of the fans
experience.
hate that. I went to
Yeah.
it twice in the theaters.
You had your people cheering for Jason, people cheering for Freddy. Wish we could get
I
director.
love them both. I mean, Freddie's
It's
my
not-
man, but
it's
I
not
mean,
gonna
Is there a
happen.
director's cut of Part 7?
All that footage is long gone unless they
We'll never see it. They
unless
VHS,
they find a
from Tom
VHS
Savini.
unless they find a VHS to bake like they did with Part 2. Did anybody read about that? About what they had to do to get that footage
Yeah.
off that VHS?
What? Some guy found it in his garage or something like that, didn't he?
It was somebody who worked on the film, but the problem was with VHS tape is it's not a stable format to like store things on. So to get the information off of it, they actually had to bake it for like an hour at a low temperature, and it was either going to work or it was going to destroy the tape.
Just melt it. Yeah.
Did anybody watch that yet? The uncut stuff?
Yeah, man. There's the scene where Alice gets stabbed with the ice pick. I didn't realize it comes out her other cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Uber. That's Uber Al down there.
So wait, if I have a VHS, does that mean it has extra footage on it? That was the
Was it?
Hold on.
Now, did you get or anybody get the deluxe set with the posters?
I did.
Yeah, those.
I did,
that,
but it is long gone now.
That Joel Robinson poster is absolutely gorgeous.
I'm sure the
Just
guy that bought mine is loving it.
Just what 60?
I sold the set. I bought 2 sets.
Oh, nice.
It was like right at $200 or something.
Man, you should have held on to it.
Yeah,
just a little
but
bit longer.
yeah, I just wanted to try to pay a little bit more for the. I just wanted to like. I had a hard time with paying $130 for the set because I own those movies so many times.
Yeah,
it made the blow a little better.
But man, that just the little details with like all the kills in the poster and all that. It's really nice. And then of course Devin Whitehead's poster is really nice too. But yeah, I had money in the PayPal just for that, so I was ready when it was announced.
Like I have the 10, I have that, I have the double feature sets that were released on Blu-ray. I have the individuals of part 1 through 3. I have the Crystal Lake to Manhattan box set on DVD. I have the individuals on DVD. I have owned that damn series so many times that
I have the deluxe on DVD.
I'm over it.
No, you're not, because when there's a 4K set that comes out, you'll get it too.
I would have gave like $300 for that 4K set.
I'm waiting for the 4K.
I think this is the 4K set you're gonna get by Scream Factory. I think that's
No,
to release until
hey,
the next format.
Year and a half or so, you're gonna get
Really?
individual
You think?
You're gonna get they did those 4K transfers for a reason. Anything that they've done a 4K
All
transfer
4K?
on, no, just the ones that they've done the transfer for. Anything that they've released in like those 4K steelbooks is going to
Okay.
get a 4K release. They did them for a reason.
Oh yeah.
4K Suspiria, bro.
That was a gorgeous transfer.
I'm just
But that's
joking.
I'm talking about the Synapse 4K for Suspiria.
Oh yeah, it is.
It was.
I
it
brought
was
it up
gorgeous.
as a joke, but yeah, it is beautiful.
No, it's gorgeous.
Although I haven't seen it. I was talking about 2018's 4K, bro.
No, that. I don't know if they do that for those kind of movies.
I'm just joking.
It'll come out when the Borat 4K comes out.
Has anyone seen that yet?
Yes, I
Oh,
watched
it's,
it. It's great.
it's funny.
I gotta see it.
It's
I heard it was
I need to
pretty
see
good.
it.
very funny. The scene with Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's too much.
I like the Borat, the original one, but
She too old
I haven't
for you.
watched the
She's
new one yet.
15.
I actually, my first experience with the first movie, we saw it as a pre-screening before it was even released, and there was a bunch of like studio execs in the audience, and everybody was laughing their ass off. It was
Yeah, the first
it was
one
a
was-
great experience.
I don't know if they needed to make a second Borat. I heard mixed reviews. I'll probably check it out, but I don't know.
It's very funny. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know if it passed.
I'll
its
give it a
time or
chance,
not,
but I'm not
so-
going to run to it either.
Oh, that
Yeah,
shit's funny.
I'm not either.
If you need a good laugh.
I love the first one.
Yes, Lance, that 4K release from Synapse is a benchmark catalog title.
Yeah, I just
And
watched
anything-
it the other night.
Anything you buy from Synapse, Blu-ray, or I guess that's their only 4K at this point. It's Don May, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don May is. I don't know if there's anybody in the business better at restoring a film than him. It may take him 6 years to restore a print, but it's done right.
Yeah, he goes through with a fine-tooth comb,
But you will never get a better looking print than one he's done.
Well, guys, I gotta bounce. I gotta get up early in the morning.
Yeah, we're
But
getting
Yeah.
it was awesome. Had
Yeah,
fun.
thank you for hanging out, sir.
Thanks for
Love
being
you,
on.
Timmy. See you,
What's the
man.
next movie?
Appreciate it. I don't know. We're so tied up with interviews over the
Suspiria.
next, like, month and a half.
2018.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Tim, before you get out of here, shout out your
What?
channel.
Lost Cunningham.
All right, everybody go subscribe if you haven't to Lost Cunningham on YouTube. So
And look forward to our next horror community chat.
yeah,
That's right. Well, I
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Tim.
guys.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Later,
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet everybody.
we can
Yeah, I'm trying
we
to
can
find
wrap her
everybody
up.
on YouTube.
I'll put everybody's link in the description a little later.
Okay.
So once this goes up,
Cool.
we'll do
Oh, we
that
lost
for sure.
Tony. Bye, Tony.
But yeah. Oh well, I guess we can wrap her up. It's been about 3 hours. It's been a fun night though. Had a
Absolutely.
blast.
Yeah.
Thank
Jess,
you guys.
Jess,
Yeah.
Inviting me.
Thank you, Corey, for having us on. And
no problem. Jess and
Jonathan,
Al,
it was
you
great
guys,
to be around all y'all.
Absolutely.
you guys don't have channels, but thanks for
Hayden,
being
Jake.
on.
Absolutely.
Well, we got
Hayden,
our show with Timmy though. That you guys are
Yes.
always all
Yep,
of you are welcome
you guys-
on. Corey
we-
and Jonathan.
we
and
should
I
have another.
hope you guys keep coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have another horror community show within the next 3 weeks, 2 weeks at Timmy's channel.
Hopefully within a couple weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Timmy's channel, Lost Cunningham.
Lost Cunningham,
So-
go subscribe.
And you're welcome to join if you're cool.
You know,
But
anybody can join.
definitely, you guys are. I hope you're all there again. And Hayden and Jake, we'll see. Well, Jake's on too. Corey, Jonathan, but Hayden, join us.
Yeah, I'll look for
Yeah.
you guys. Corey, are they subscribed on your channel? Like, are you subscribed to them where I can look under your channels and
Yeah,
find them?
I'm gonna get the everybody's link. I'm gonna stick it in the description of this.
Okay,
you can find
cool.
it later when it goes
I'll
through.
subscribe to everybody.
Hayden, thanks for coming on. I know it's kind
Yeah,
of
thanks for
a cold
inviting me.
invite, but I've been a fan of your channel, and why don't you tell
Thank you.
people again about your channel?
Yeah, so it's the Cornelius Collection. It's kind of a spin, obviously, on the Criterion Collection. And so I just started it 2 months ago, and I talk about collecting Blu-rays, collecting VHS tapes. I have yet to get into my vinyl collection, but I'll be talking about that soon. And did I already mention VHS tapes? Yeah, I think I did. I'm a big VHS collector, so yeah.
I think Timmy will be excited to hear about your vinyls. The one that
Yeah.
Timmy who just left. So yeah,
I'm a
he's got
VHS guy myself.
too.
I love VHS.
I mean, yeah, I'm curious
Yeah.
about your VHS collection, but I was just Timmy's into vinyls, I think too. Is that right, Jake?
Yeah. Yep. He's got quite a bit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. It was nice meeting all you guys.
Yeah,
Hey,
thanks.
too.
Again,
Hey, Hayden, you'll be around, man. We got our community chats coming on. You'll be
Come on
around.
over.
Awesome.
You do a great job with your videos, so I thank you again for coming on. Jake, Slaughterport, you got some good content on your channel as well. Tell the folks about it a little bit.
Do movie hauls, VHS hauls, a little bit of everything, horror, ranking some series. That's about it.
Fun.
Cool.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Jonathan, where can the people find you?
Well, every once in a blue moon, you can find a video on the Bombastic Reviews YouTube channel. I plan on remedying that at some point, but we'll see. So stay tuned. And of course, s'moresanddoorspodcast.com and anywhere you get your podcasts, we're pretty much available at this point. We took a slightly smaller deal than Joe Rogan did for Spotify, but we feel in the long run that it was a good move. Yeah, we got a ton of awesome stuff coming up on that, man. It feels like the podcast is just kind of it's blown open in the past week or so, a couple weeks. So be on the lookout.
You guys both host it, correct?
Yes.
Corey and Jonathan.
Yep. Yeah.
Cool.
So before I throw mine out, I want to thank the people in the chat. Lance Lust, of course, the Viz. We will definitely get together. You, Tony, Chad, Mr. Bombastic, and I, and we'll do something for sure coming up. Sean McManus, all the way from Ireland. I want to thank you for coming on as well.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for sticking it out.
Yeah.
Cheers to all of you as Jess takes another shot. The night is young in Iowa.
This is it, everybody. I gotta go upstairs with the family here soon.
He's going to bed
Check
after
out
this.
all the content here on S'mores Indoors podcast on YouTube. And as always, every 2 weeks we drop a new episode of the S'mores Indoors podcast. Coming up soon, we will have, I think our first one to drop coming up next will be with PJ Starks. And we have one with Jed Bryan right now, the director of Unlisted Owner, which you can find on POV Horror, the streaming app. So I hope you check that out too. And hit the link in this description and buy In Search of Darkness too, because you'll be helping out the channel and the show in the process. So, guys, it's been a great night. I want to thank everybody that's been on, everybody in the chat. And until next time, we'll see you later.